very pathetic and messy situation we are in. You see it? Okay, they are the people that are being killed and they need compensation. But since 1945, we have been killed, slaughtered every time, and we don't need compensation. Do you see why we say we have to get out from there? We have to rise up and be equal to death. We will be equal to the task. The northern youths also threatened that if the government releases Kanu, they will use his case as a reference point for any crime committed in the future, and the government should be ready to take the full responsibility for the future outcome. You know, when we say that these people, they are wise politically, people don't understand. They talk. You know, in politics also, you make your voice heard. You know, people don't, you make your voice heard. You speak publicly. It's part of it. Because he who speaks loud is he who people hear the voice. Had it been our leader didn't talk, should we have been here speaking? No. If it is Ohanese and they believe it, you know anything now, like that man Abula, the chieftain of Ohanese in Lagos, he came only to start blaming our people. Hey, you people don't talk because it's you that talk. Everything you cause your problems. You see? So we should not talk, and no person talks for us. Can somebody ask, tell me the result of that Abula investigation? Could your Hanesi say no? They will pay compensation. They will pay this. They will pay that. Where is it again? Did any person talk about it again? What about the one that happened? Is it in Kaduna, Sabongeri in Kaduna? The blast, bomb blast, which they say is a weather carbide that exploded. After they found out, they said no, it is true. It's a bomb. It's this and that. Our people that died, did any person talk about it again? The answer is no. Because we in Nigeria, we are the sacrificial chicken, not even lamb. Lamb is too big. Sacrificial chicken. Do you understand? But we must continue. We must continue. Okay. Now there is this news. Many of them, I will just read the headlines. And I will this guy Atiku, in his campaign, he said, I am ready to be another Tafawa Balewa, PDP presidential candidate. Atiku tells Northeast. Do you know what he means there? You know, Tafawa Balewa started, he defended the modernization agenda, and he started it and defended it openly, not a secret. When Igbo people, Azikiwe was defending Nigeria, making Nigeria, you know, Tafawa Balewa stood his ground, say, I am modernization, Sokoto Caliphate is where I come from. So I will defend it. What Ottoman Danfodio fought for, started, we continue it. Without a fear of favor. That is what Atiku Abubakar is telling the people. That look, that they will defend, he will defend northern interests. Just like Tafawa Balewa. He will be another Tafawa Balewa. And our people are not listening. They are not seeing things. They are not seeing things. In a country that call themselves a country. Now, what you see, the campaign is campaign of sectionalism. You know, people are no more Nigerian. No. They are no more Nigerians. They are now Hausa or Fulani, Yoruba and Igbo. That is it. You know, the Fulani, they have a they are multi-tentacled. They can call themselves the North. You understand? They can call themselves the North in order to confuse. Do you understand me? That is it. Or they call themselves, oh, they are Muslims. in order to rally themselves, rally others around them. It is very, very pathetic. So I think he's openly saying that he's going to defend Northernization agenda, which Tafawa Balewa started. He is going to be another Tafawa Balewa. That is, he's going to be a president, right? Let us continue. There is this other news. Okay, yes. Ganduje, he said that votes for APC from one local government in Kanu higher than entire southeast region. Do you decode something? You know, people that are moving around, shouting, hyping, obedient, and now I'm saying our people many of our people are stupid. Our people, we are all stupid, but the IPOB opened our eyes so that we will become enlightened, honestly. But there are people that are still swimming in the ocean of stupidity. Do you see this thing Ganduje said? He said votes for APC from one local government in Kano is higher than the entire southeast region. And normally, to become a president, you must have some percentage of votes in every region. But he's telling you that your vote, they never even count on your vote, so he doesn't care. It doesn't matter. He didn't say vote in Kano is higher than entire southeast. No, but he said in one local government, and you are running helter-skelter, obedient. Do you see what Britain entrenched in Nigeria? What they mean? Do you see what they take? Land mass as equal to population. They count sands. They count because there are only sands and stones. They count them as human beings in the north. Of which Harold Smith, he said it, that they were talking about the population in the north. So he went on a tour in order to discover this population in the north, and only to find out that there is no. He didn't see nobody. They pass hundreds of kilometers, no single human being. But he said, come to the south in Ibadan, in Enugu, in Iguacha, population is stealing. But they say no, it's in the desert that is more populous than in the south. Do you see the mischief in Nigeria? So that is why we tell you that Nigeria has a faulty foundation. With that foundation, they have been going on it. They rig election, rig census, and rig election. Britain. Do you understand? They rig census and rig through it. They rig election. Rigging of census, making it look like population is more higher in the north. You see, that is what gave rise to what Ganduje is telling you. That man, know these 5 states in southeast, they don't care, because only one local government in Kano, the vote they get is more than all the 5 states. You know, if you go to the north, you will see a group of maybe 10 thatched houses. It's a different local government. And these people, I say, if Biafra comes, there are things that will be made, the secrets that will be made open. You want to even whether to commit suicide or to carry bomb and kill yourself and kill them. Honestly, what they are doing us, if many of it is being spoken, you will not be in a stupidity that you are talking of Nigeria. In the north, you pass almost 300-400 kilometers, no single, all you see is sand and stone. Now in a place there will be maybe a group, because originally they are nomads. They don't have population. Now after you see about 10 houses, they clustered together, that's houses. That place is a different local government too. That is why they have more local government by far than the south in general. Now they count it as a local government. That 10 different houses is a different local government, which is receiving direct allocation from the federal government. Direct. Do you see what they are doing to us? Do you see it? So they are counting both sons, both, because I cannot say chickens, because in a deserty place like that there are no chickens. So sands and stones they are counting. And you are going, oh, we are going to election will be pump and free and fair. Now let me go to what Britain and America, what they are saying, what they said. UK threatens to punish Nigeria politicians involved in violence in 2023. Oh, la, la. And the UK, America, USA, in an indirect way of replying IPOB, because IPOB released a press statement that America government is planning to rig election, impose a president to Nigerians, and that is true. You know, IPOB M branch is second to none. Don't worry, we are not a government yet, but when Biafra comes there, you will know that IPOB. You know the beauty of it. You know the advantage we have. Let me tell you, there is no country in this world where you don't have a Biafran as a citizen that speaks their language. Which country in this world? Chinese, different types of different dialects of Chinese. We have Biafrans, that are Chinese citizens born in China. Is it Pashtun or Urdu? Go to Pakistan. We have Biafrans that are there. So all this all over the world. That is the advantage we will have as a country in our intelligence gathering. That is why Mossad is number one in intelligence. Not CIA. People think that CIA. No. Mossad is number one. Do you know the reason? Because they were scattered all over the world, and they have people. They have Arabs that you think that they are Arabs, but they are Jews, originally Jews. There is not they have different religions, even Muslims. They have, every type of human being you can think of in this planet Earth. They have it, and that is how Biafra is going to be. So you give them, you can be meander into the community. You can be in the community, please. You understand me? You can easily fit yourself in the community without no problem. You understand me? And that is how Biafra will be. So we will not have problem trying to fish out who to be, who to go on mission as an intelligent officer in Arab world, because we have Biafrans that are Arabs. Do you understand? Just please, there is something I want to regulate at the background. Give me just few seconds. I'll be right back, please. Sorry, I am back, please. I was regulating some things at the background, and I am back. So what I was saying is this, that what do you call it? Intelligence, Biafra intelligence will be next to zero. Number one. You understand? Mossad is number one because of the difficulties they pass through. It turns out into advantage for them, and that is how Biafra will be. How we are scattered all over the world. There is no place in this world, no place, no country in this world that you will not see Biafrans, even Biafran children, as citizens born there. It is impossible. So it is a very big asset. It is a very big asset. You will see white Biafrans, you will see yellow ones, you will see black ones, you will see green ones, all colors, speaking all the languages. So what do we lack? Nothing. As intelligence, any person you embed, if it's Arab country, you embed Biafran Arabs there, and they will be doing the job. No person will know. That is the strength of the Jews, I mean Israel today. That is their strength in intelligence, and that is why they are highly powerful, Mossad. So America now is saying that we are not supporting any Nigerian presidential candidates. US government says, in reply to what the IPOB has accused them of which our intelligence will know. Obama, being the president of the United States, he imposed Buhari, led Buhari on everybody. He imposed Buhari on Nigeria, on Nigerians. So the same way, America now, they gave how much? 50 million naira for election, Nigeria election. And do you think that there is a free gift in Freetown? The answer is no. Why are they not talking about the people that are being slaughtered every day? I will read about some news headlines about Fulani destruction of lives and properties in every part of the zoo, including Biafra land. Do they care about your life? They don't care about nobody's life. What matters to them is to defend their interests. So they are coming to it through electioneering. Oh, yeah, I told you the story of how Fidel Castro took over through revolution, took over power from American sponsor the Batista, former president of Cuba. Highly democratic according to America, but putting his people into heavy suffering, impoverishing his people. This is what America wants. They support your politicians to your detriment. What they want to do, okay, it's good election, don't worry, they have put the person and signed agreement with him. They look at you and call you, gorillas, apes, go to hell. How many people are being slaughtered in our land today? Does America care? Do they talk about it, that people are being killed? No. He said, we are not supporting any Nigerian presidential candidate. US government says, vow to impose visa ban on election riggers. The same way UK threatens to punish Nigerian politicians involved in electoral violence in 2023. But you should ask them, if you're a human being, please, in your country, do you have electoral violence? The answer is no. Why? Because they obey the rule of law. Why do they obey the rule of law? Because they are people that are gathered, bound with one common value. That is it. Something you don't have in Nigeria. You get a value in one value. That is why I continue upholding our values on our Saturday's teachings or Saturday's submissions. Upholding our values. It should be a bedrock. Our value, who we are, not the foreign imposed, because that is the basis of peace and good government in our land. Having one value. You understand? If a country does not have one value, that country cannot perform well. It will never develop. It will never advance. Because the value is what determines your taproot. It's your taproot. You make laws according to your value. You understand? Now, once you put your foundation through your value, you can accommodate other values. They will come, but they will in respecting your value. People should understand this, because our people don't understand the difference. They will tell you, no, I have freedom to do this. We should have freedom. No, let me tell you, there is no complete freedom. Do you understand me? There is no complete 100% freedom in every country, including America. If you think that you have freedom, okay, where they say their value is you should not preach on the street with megaphone. Carry megaphone and start preaching, start disturbing people. Now they will tell you that no, you are disturbing people. It's not freedom, it's stupidity. You have to respect their value. That is it. Do you see where you are getting it wrong? Every time you say, you see some people say, no, this is value. Why? We have freedom of this, freedom of that. No, under the law, and laws are made according to the values of the people of the land. In every country there must be a value that is overriding. If there is none, now they will come together and agree on a value, just like America. 13 colonies, they came before they started for independence. They agreed among themselves that, look, we are going to be together under this value that all humans are born equal. Do you see? It's a value they put by themselves and agree. That they are not going to continue going through the value of the Europeans that are monarchical. That there are people that are born more higher than others. They are born to rule. No, the 13 American colonies initially agreed and put a value to themselves and said, look, this should be the bedrock of our value. And they said they agreed. They said they signed it and agreed together. And they started fighting for independence under that value. So if we don't have a bedrock value in our quest, it will be like you are still building something on nothing. You understand? Now when you have that bedrock value, you found your stage, you stabilize just like a foundation. Now you can accommodate other plans, other values, but that values, you give them condition, they will respect your law. They will respect your laws, your values. Do you understand? That is what we are saying. Now America, they are threatening visa ban. Do you know why? UK and the US, they are threatening visa bans on politicians that they call threaten election violence. But let me tell you, do you know that for some Fulani, they don't even have any single cause to go to United States? Do you know that? They don't have their houses in America. Where they have their houses are in Saudi Arabia, in Dubai, and in other Arab countries. You understand that? The people that has their houses mostly are Southerners. So if you visa ban on a Fulani politician that doesn't have anything in America, any house to come and stay in America, what of him? I tell you that I'm not. He go to Mecca where he have his houses in Dubai and do his things and go. What importance? So you see that who they are threatening, who they are talking about is only Southerners mostly. Do you see that? Now, why would they talk about visa ban? Because they, first of all, they encourage them to buy houses in America, in Europe, in United Kingdom. That is why I think King Charles asked the impost of Buhari, I hope you have a house in London. Because it's one of the criteria, they encourage you, come a buy house. As a politician, you buy house. But you don't ask them, why don't you buy house in Nigeria? You don't buy houses in Nigeria as an American politician, as a British politician. No, because they are superior to you. They know that they will use it. So they impose bans, a visa ban. As lower animals, you cannot come to our country again. Do you see? After you claim, you know, the funniest part is we claim equality. We claim equality. But if you are equal, why would somebody be threatening you that I will stop you from coming to my country and you become afraid and they use it as a blackmail? Don't you see that you are lower animal? You know, America, they will not talk about the killings that are happening in our land. No, they will not talk about it. Instead, they will talk about the election, because that is where their interest is. They don't care about the people. What they care about is their agents that we call politicians. Those that they are caretakers, the caretakers that they put on us. That is what they care for. Because once you can control those people, you can control everybody. Who are the people that are being slaughtered by Fulani headsmen? It is the people. They are not important to America. They are not important to the British. No, the British government. They are not important to them. If you want to, and after all, Nigeria has many population, so kill them. They don't care. Only their interest. People that will be in power and they continue sucking oil. Don't you see that? America is among those number one that is stealing our oil. Do you see how this world is? But these are the people that once they extradite somebody, Yahoo boy, for stealing $10,000 from an American citizen from Nigeria. And the Fulani, they will extradite him. But those people that are, when you say those people that are stealing all this oil, they will not mention their names, but they know them. American governments know them. They are sponsoring them. You understand? How can you extradite them? No. When it comes to that, they will start going to the parliament to put pressure to stop it. But that is criminality. That is why I say this world is a world of injustice. That is why we need to be powerful. Once you are powerful, you can exploit others. No, it's allowed in the world. In this planet Earth, it's allowed. Exploitation is allowed. You know, I used to say it, some people don't understand. It's allowed. Exploitation is allowed. Yahoo boy, you know, when they scam $1,000 from an American citizen, hey, CNN everywhere, they will hammer it. Oh, bring him, extradite him, oh, this and that. But they are stealing our oil, millions and millions of dollars every blessed day. No, that is not a crime, because they are powerful. How can you hold them accountable? How? With what? People that have nuclear weapon. How? With what? I saw in very sad sights. Yes, in Chinasa, Mazi Chinasa say, even I shared it. Because I saw you see France company in Burkina Faso. Because Burkina Faso, their governments, they say no. France, you are cheating. You have been cheating us for so long. Let us go another place and try. They try Russia. Say, please, they are mining company, one French mining company. Because of that they are no more, they give the markets to Russia. Do you know what happened? France now, they are destroying their vehicles. That company, the whole of their vehicles and other properties, instead of leaving it to the advantage or even selling it to auction to Burkina Faso, now they destroy it. You are telling me that people that has this type of wicked mind, that they want you to survive? Oh, this is what the one we saw in video. Imagine what has been going on secretly. Imagine. I saw in that video one Burkina Faso person that was working with them. He was mad. He was complaining. He said, why are you doing this? Why are you destroying all these things? Why? Because you are going out of Burkina Faso. These are the people that tell you, oh, if they forgive, oh, Bible say forgive. If they slap you here, turn the other side. But you know, without change. I'm telling you, they are really without change. When they are fighting for their people, they become brutal. This is where they are like the Fulani. They are brutal. They don't take no for anything. France was destroying their vehicles and other properties with heavy duty machines, destroying them, rolling them, squeezing them beyond repair. You understand? Squeezing them. You see a vehicle, how will a bulldozer, heavy duty, this is a 3-ton vehicle will turn into a ball. Just because they are going out. This is what they did in Guinea-Conakry. People don't study history. They destroyed the Guinea-Conakry infrastructures. All, I say all. Before moving out in 1957, they say, okay, you people want independence, complete independence from us. We will show you independence. Even the toilets, the administrative houses, the toilets they build, they use concrete to block it. Their tables, their tables and chairs, anyone they could not carry through ship and plane, they destroy it. The food depot, where they put to store food, grains, rice and other things in Conakry that time, anyone that they cannot carry, they poison it. It become waste. They destroyed the Guinea-Conakry completely for trying to be because Secretary say they want to be completely independent. They don't want to enter into this French franc. It's only them. Even Mali was trying to print their own money, Modibo Keita, before he was overthrown. Do you see how evil-minded they are? But they will come on. These are people that you think that they give $50 million to for free and fair elections in Nigeria, and you are happy. Oh, they love you. Make sure that all you continue flowing. These people, they don't have conscience. In fighting for their people, they don't have a conscience at all. That is what I want our people to understand. There is no love or this and no. They are brutal. They are highly brutal. These are people that will come and tell you, we give aid to Africa, we give this and that to Africa. These are poisoned heads. Poison. What they take from Africa is 1 billion times more than the crumbs they give. They are only giving their agents, the politicians, to pocket it, and they will encourage them. Maybe even in those aids, they will put it as a condition, secret condition for them. You must get a house in America. You must do this. Get a house in the United Kingdom. You understand? And that is it. So we must continue. You don't think that there is a free gift in Freetown. No. So Ganduje have said it, and you will continue gallivanting. Election. He said go around your entire southeast, that the elections electorates, that only one local government area in Kanu is higher than the entire southeast. Okay, we must continue. Let me go through. Look at terrorists kill farmers, injure others with arrows, spades, cutlasses in Yobe. This is only one day. Nigeria community contributes 20 million naira peace deal fee to notorious terrorist Bello Tuji. Nigerian community contributes 20 million naira peace deal fee for notorious terrorist Bello Tuji. Do you know that in parts of the north, the people that are running the government today, they are terrorists. They are the people running the communities. Do you know that? But they will not tell you this. They will come to our land. Everything is IPOB. Oh, kill them. But the terrorists, they are handing over local governments, communities in the north to terrorists. The Hausa communities, the other Kanuri communities, they are handing them over to terrorists to do as they want. So people, the population, police, Nigerian police is not protecting them. Nigerian army is not protecting them. They are at the mercy of the terrorists. So they contribute money all the time. They pay. They pay the terrorists for them to live, for their lives. Do you see that? Do you see that? Let me read it a bit. Residents of Gidan Goga town in the Maradun local government area of Zamfara state are reportedly contributing the sum of 20 million naira to give to the notorious terrorist leader Bello Tuji as a form of peace deal fee to free their own from him. Where is the Nigerian army? Where are those that are burning houses in Biafra land? Where are they? Where is the Kanu jet? Where many questions to ask. Terrorists are running everywhere in the northern part of Nigeria. They are using them. Nigerian government, the Sokoto Caliphate is in charge. And when you watch the video, these people, they call them bandits, but they are not. They are terrorists. Badai Melafia said it. Pump and plan. You see them on thousands of motorcycles, but Nigeria don't have a drone to see them, right? They don't have a helicopter warships, gunships, to track them. They don't see them if they are moving on the road. They don't see thousands of motorcycles of each motorbike carry 3 people. They don't see them. Oh, Nigeria's dead body. If you people can just wake up, you will understand the danger you are in. Honestly speaking, what IPOB we are preaching, you will now understand. Look, as I put it in my Facebook wall, you see the whole indigenous population in Nigeria, they are suffering, being slaughtered by only one tribe, the Fulani, and they will never form coalition of indigenous people in Nigeria. Let's put it like that. In order to defend themselves they have a common enemy. Go to Katsina, the same common enemy is who? The Fulani. In Niger State, the common enemy is the Fulani killing the indigenous people, the Gware, the other indigenous people. Borno, the same thing. Go to the whole states. Come to South, Yoruba land, the same thing. They are in Oyo, in Ondo, the Fulani. They are everywhere around in the bush, killing and kidnapping. In Biafra land, in Igbo land, all the same thing. Ibibio, the same thing, the same people. But why can't these people come and form and say, look, we are now the coalition of the indigenous people in Nigeria? Because the Fulani, they are not indigenous. They brought their people from outside Nigeria in order to help them to conquer you. But you, as an indigenous person in Nigeria, you are stupid. You are programmed to checkmate and control and hate Igbos. Do you see why I say that the indigenous people in Nigeria, they are the most stupid, gullible set of human beings? They are dead bodies. I say by none. It is only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that came and wake us up. And through IPOB, you have to join what we are doing, because you are not safe. Look at how people, miserable indigenous people in the north, Hausa people are paying terrorists, Fulani terrorists money in order to live. Do you see it? But tomorrow they will come and tell you, Fulani politician will tell you, no, we are the north. We are not an us, we are together, we will vote for me, we will win. We are the north. Do you see how I say that the indigenous people are stupid? If not using the north, they will use say, oh, we are Muslims. Many of those people, indigenous people they are killing, many of them are Muslims. Do you understand me? The indigenous people the Fulani is using everybody's head. If they don't call you, oh, we are Muslims, you go to mosque, they preach to you Muslim. But ask them, but why are you Fulani? They are killing our people. Are we not Muslims? Ask you Northerners, you Hausa people, ask them, why are you using this Islam to confuse us? But you are taking our lands, taking over our lands. You are sacking our villages where our people are living in refugee camps, and you are taking over. You want us to continue contributing money. The police is not coming to help us. Army is not coming to help us. Rather, we are paying 20 million every time for us to live, for them to spare our lives. Other places, they pay money for farming. If they are farming, before you go to farm, you contribute, you pay. If the money is complete, they will allow you little opportunity to go and farm, because they are in charge. They follow me. But the indigenous people, they will not see this. All their eyes are, hey Igbo man, hey Igbo man. Do you see even why the Europeans, why America is supporting the Fulani? Let me tell you, they see the indigenous people, they say these people are stupid, they are hopeless. Even you need to wipe them off. Because the simple thing, you people have a simple enemy, one enemy, one, not two. The Fulani. Why can't everybody is crying? Go to Ondo State. Oh, the Fulani, they are killing herdsmen, they are killing us. Oh, go to Igbo land, the same thing. Oh, they are killing us. Go to Zamfara in the north, the Hausa people are shouting, oh, they are killing us. Who? The same Fulani. Why can't they form a coalition in order to tackle these people? They are not plenty. Population wise, they are nothing. Everybody, you tackle them once and for all. But no, but instead they use the indigenous people to even wax stronger. The other day, didn't the Fulani have meeting? They had the meeting in Abuja. The Fulani is in the whole of Africa. They gathered, only Fulani, and the people are watching them clapping. They are doing meeting how to colonize you, how to kill the indigenous people. The indigenous dead bodies in Nigeria, they are all, everybody. If you talk, they say, no, hey, Biafra is your problem, right? You know, Mazi Kanu said it. He said, as you are fighting against Biafra, the Fulani will take over your communities, take over your land. You will not have no place to go again, to return to. Is it not what is happening? You hear say no, oh Biafra, oh those Biafra, they want to separate Nigeria. Why? It becomes your problem. But Fulani are inside your bush, taking over your land. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Instead of Biafra to go, let Fulani colonize everybody. Don't you see do you see the wickedness of Nigerian indigenous population? That is why God is punishing them with the Fulani, I'm telling you. But we are here to put a stop to it. That is it. We must continue. Look at gunmen break into parish house in Enugu, kidnap Catholic priests in Enugu after committing. You see, even I cannot even watch the video. In Enugu, they slaughtered, massacred many of our people. You come, talk to these people now, talk to them. Sometimes the people don't understand. Some communities in our land, if a ESN wants to come there, they say, no, we don't want a problem. ESN, don't come. We don't need you. We have been living in peace with these people. And the Fulani, they will show you peace. They will show you peace. They are massacring our people. They are killing our people. Look at they kidnap Catholic priests. Did it raise any brouhaha? We Pope talk about it. Oh yeah. We are dying to defend something that they used to control you and to tell you that you are an animal. Do as we want. Hey, God Almighty. We must continue. Gunmen abduct cleric son in Kwara, demand 100 million naira ransom. When you read it, they call it gunmen, but they are Fulani headsmen, because the person they abducted is a Christian cleric. Now they don't talk. When they want to talk, they don't want to say it in Kwara. They don't want to mention it is a Christian cleric so that, oh, to be politically correct. No, don't, here in Yoruba land, we are peaceful. They are dying secretly. No, we are peaceful. We don't want to use a IPOB style. We will stock up the polity. No, if we say it is a Christian clergy, they are abducted, they will know, automatically know that it is a Fulani headsman. No, they don't talk about it. No, they wrote it. Gunmen abduct cleric son in Kwara, demand 100 million ransom. Why won't they demand 100 million? Because they know there's money there. After all, the Anglican priest, the Fulani Caliph, the Fulani terrorists abducted the other time in Lokba. Didn't he cough out 1 million in 24 hours? He refused going to heaven. Instead, they have to pay dearly. You have to tax people, miserable people, to pay kobo so that he will be free. He will stop going to heaven. That is why they abducted another one. If you read the details, you see they went boldly when there is church service. They threatened to burn down the church, but they just want money. That is their mission. Because their command is go and take money from these infidels. Take their money. Well, that is the running thing. It is the Fulani headsman. Do you understand? The Fulani headsman, there is one, this Fulani headsman that is supported by Mietiala. But today, Mietiala is ruling Nigeria now. They wrote it, Fulani headsmen being championed by Mietiala. They are supported by Mietiala. You don't know before? And Mietiala is them. They are the same thing. But they collected 100 billion naira from the Nigerian government. That is why I say, you see the indigenous people in Nigeria, they are the most stupid set of people. Instead, they fight and eat themselves raw. Instead of fighting their common enemy, they eat themselves raw. They say instead of Biafra, they allow Biafra to see the reason with Biafra. Instead, they let Fulani take over everything. And Fulani is taking over everything except Biafra land. I will go direct to the topic of my submission. I will go direct to the topic of my submission, which will not take long because time has gone. I talked about the topic of my submission, which is army of volunteers. I am talking about army of volunteers, which we are. Because if you are in this struggle and you come for one thing or the other, other than Biafra restoration, contributing your quota in this Biafra restoration, know that you are not one of us. Army of volunteers, what we volunteer for, our goal is restoration of Biafra. Pure and simple, nothing more. Biafra is our goal. There are people that even enter into this struggle just because in order to have one advantage, one benefit, or they say na Biafra ebozie bano ngwan kai so no ha, or for you to get paper if you are in diaspora. If you understand, you are not one of us. You are not one of the army of volunteers. The army of volunteers, we have vision, we have focus, we have goal. You understand? We have goal. You know what is happening now? There's something Mazi said yesterday. Is it yesterday or the day before yesterday? He said that this thing that happened, this thing that is happening now in IPOB, our leader's rendition, he has lesson, he has a benefit, and I agree with him. Had it been this thing didn't happen, you know what we have is mixed multitude. Our leader said he need 100 men to champion the restoration of Biafra. Biafrans are not 100, but we are in our millions, but he need 100 men to champion it. Had it been this thing didn't happen, you know, if as we say in a proverb, if this thing that happened made us now to go to the basics, to understand the things. Had it been, it didn't happen. Everybody will be singing, oh, Biafra, oh, IPOB, oh, one family, oh, now, everything I got from her. You don't know that the secret enemy are the worst, the saboteurs. They could poison our leader. You know, everything we learn, we take the benefit part of it. You understand? If this thing didn't happen, how would we have known the characters of people? How? We wouldn't have known. We will be singing, and before you know, you think that as you are an army of volunteers, that is how this person is. No. Before you know, IPOB, one family, Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu, you don't know. But this thing that happened revealed many things. I'm telling you. Even people you think that they are his brothers or his sisters or his this and that, now we understand the many things. That is the benefit of what happened. Many people are not part of this army of volunteers. One of the definitions of an army is a large group of people working towards the same purpose. That is one of the definitions of an army. You can also say ant. Army of ants, because they are working towards one purpose. They are millions, but they are working towards one purpose. So if you are not working towards the purpose of a Biafra restoration, you are not one of us. You are not one of the army of volunteers. You are there for another thing, which is more dangerous than even our outside enemies. Don't you know that? A volunteer army is therefore a large group of people working towards the same purpose without compulsory conscription and no salary. Because what we are doing, there is no salary. It's not force. It's not by force. That is why if you hear somebody call you on phone in Biafra and telling you, support us, what have you used to support Biafra? How much do you have there in your account to support ESN? Know that these people are even worse than the Fulani. They are criminals. They are sent to do this thing they are doing. Either voluntarily or ignorantly, they are doing it. So, we are the army of volunteers. We have one purpose, one focus. We are not here for money. We are not here for knowing sake. Kaidi popular. There is far back, there is somebody I was talking with privately. There's something he said that I hope you don't know. Here now, I will not talk in details of what we said. But since that comment about struggle, before you know it, you become popular. Hey, once he made that statement, this what? This kind of person that when he talk, I will like this. Before you know it, you become popular. That before you know it, you become popular. You say what? Okay. I didn't confront him because yeah, private talk. So you see that some people are doing what they are doing either to be popular, to gain benefit financially, or to have connections, to have contacts. As which I also think that sorry for mentioning his name, but that is the reality. His original plan was once IPOB becomes popular everywhere, even in the Nigeria, now we form political party. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will form a political party, become a presidential candidate under Biafra IPOB. I will become his deputy. Hey, I know Nigerian politics. Before you know it, onye kambuzi, onye kambuzi. Hustler, she from Mozambique, hustler gawa London. That is why anytime BBC because he's seen himself opportunity come but once, so somebody from nowhere na putazi ana solitude seat is in my here na BBC. Nah, why would I reject? Now wow. He thought that this is a joke, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is just like him. You know, after Mekweya, Otese Mendi also. Aronyo na akboka like Okorocha through Apga. Biafra sentiment. Aba Apga. From there, I said, no, I can wait Biafra through Apga. Don't worry. Oh, yeah, Chinedu also waka. Chia the whole people waka. So now, you know, and continue his info. You know, there's something somebody said. I've forgotten who. He said the mistake. I think it's one time somebody was calling in sometime somewhere, whether yesterday or something like that, some time ago. I think it's Mazi Desmond. I could remember the voice now in my head. He said something very, very big and huge. You know, the importance of listening to Radio Biafra, you learn every day. Because we don't know it all. You can use a point and I listened to Radio Biafra anytime I could. You understand? Only that if I too much, you know, my ear start giving me problem because of headphones. So I don't use all this Bluetooth unless you know, inside a vehicle or just like that. Otherwise I listen. So he said something. He said the problem we have, what encourages this or encouraged this sabotage, army of saboteurs we have today, we never show example with one person, even at the early time. So they see us as very weak people, and that is it. We were weak. I must be honest with you. Since after the war, we become very weak race. It's true. What we unveil the truth, you think about it. He said this after the war, we didn't have radicals. There are people that Biafran soldiers that couldn't surrender. Instead, they were killed. Yes, but they made mistake. I'm telling you. They shouldn't die alone. He said somebody like Okpa Biasika, who was going round and round. So, you know, you can pretend to be among them after the war. Oh, you have accepted no victory. A captain, maybe. You don't know. They don't know that you are preparing yourselves in order to commit one thing, to do one thing against one of these saboteurs. Maybe after 1 year, 2 years of you will be targeting Okpa Biasika in a meeting or in a place. Only you. This is a wolf action. This is why Arabs are respected all over the world. They don't need a commando to no. They act alone. The repercussion, they suffer it alone. You understand? So he said, when he said that thing, I say yes, because that has been my line of thought. Why sabotage is a big business in our land? We didn't stop them. No radical people to stop them. No. We are carried away with looking for money, looking for what to eat. So we didn't care to checkmate individually. Try to checkmate these saboteurs or sabotage in our land. How do I mean? Somebody like Okpa Biasika will be targeted. What, you don't know that somebody will be targeting him? You don't know. You know one thing you plan, you didn't even tell. If you are married, you don't even tell your wife. Every time you are targeting the person, as you are going, maybe in a conference you'll be one day, you come up in the midst of people, you just a Mayan man and color, where we call Nolu or Nobi. Yeah, that even if they kill you, you have done your bid. You can just shout, just as Allah Akbar. No nyawe Biafra saboteur gibuya. Niho television niho nyawana. Give me caution ibu chaha na ebusike ye na agara aru na enwe paradise or na agara onwe na paradise with your honor. I wake as a hero. Now when you do this, other people will be afraid. They say, we don't know who is targeting us. Sabotage will go down. You understand? But they did it. They recompense saboteurs in our midst. Instead of us to fight it, if you cannot beat them, you join them. It becomes our mantra, and it entered our character. Do you see it? Now it goes even to the grassroots, to the extent that people now can sabotage openly. Do you see? That is the highest mistake we made. That is why I tell you that sometimes I wonder our race. Why are we so cowardice? Why? Why are we so, we are so weak. We didn't even represent, or we don't resemble a Kumekus. I'm telling you honestly. We allow everything to fester. Look at somebody in the thing in Finland. Do you know that in other places, if it is Arabs, let me tell you, one person will take it, one person will get with it as his job. No person will know. What we hear is the result. Finish. Why wouldn't you respect those people? But in our own, and everybody will continue suffering. Nobody checkmated them. Nobody checkmated them. Instead, they joined them. If you cannot beat them, you join them. Very devilish mantra they brought into us, and they use it to embed into our character that we didn't have before. It became our characters today. Imagine that people, all these Agadabachinos or Collins Obi, before you know, they say, somebody used Okamed where he was campaigning NPP or NPN. Now, you know, now say now role player na Biafra war. Onye nka ho wona. No problem. You know that thing, that single action, he will encourage others to do privately. But onye na choka nye order. Coward. That is how they behave. Coward. Now we always blame everybody but us. The leadership didn't do. Okay, the leadership. Act, or you cannot act. Even anywhere, and take the responsibility and say why I did it. It's political. That is why I love white people. Do you see how many British MPs? How many? The other day, the woman, they killed her. What of Shinzo Abe? Shinzo Abe of Japan. They killed Madeburuya. Somebody Japanese that don't want his policy. Say, oh, this man is coming back again to campaign. Nah, he didn't wait for somebody to give him order. What happens to him is not his problem. That is where it is written. If you throw your life, you gain it. But if you always try to gain your life, you lose it. Are we not losing our lives today? Because nobody regards us. They say that, oh, we talk. No person can take initiative and do something. This man was saboteur to Biafra struggle. Do you know how far it will go? But we left all those things. We left all those people. They sabotaged our Biafra war, and they came back, and many of our people joined them. If you cannot beat them, you join them. It became our evil and demonic mantra, which is embedded in our character. But today we are removing it. Let me tell you, the country we are trying to restore, it will be like Oyibo country, where one person, out of his bitterness, the policies of that politician, he will be targeting that politicians in a rally, in a conference, in anywhere, and kill the person. Say, because this man is evil, he is not working for his people, they kill him. You understand? I think they slapped Macron again. They slapped him. Another person, another individual slapped him. The first one, they are giving him message. You understand? Look at people that are defending their own people like that, but they are still not satisfied. That is how the population need to checkmate their rulers or their political elites. But I know Abia Bible. Akwụkwọ nsọ si every Sunday ihe aka ga preach gị. Akwụkwọ nsọ wee si mgbe kpere na oge Paul nọ si kpere na ekpere na-erube n'ihu isi. We need to rise up and showcase who we are. You understand? What may sometimes, people are asking, why is sabotage or one Biafra land? The answer is no. We didn't checkmate it. Checkmating it is not only through the government or through an organized, setting in Biafra land. No. Individual actions can prompt the checkmating of sabotage in our land. Don't you know that? We are army of volunteers. Had it been after the war, people started targeting. Omasanda. People started targeting them, targeting others that fought against us, without telling anybody. Even you don't tell your wife, your children, you don't tell them. They don't know that they will heap no be. One day when you strike or you will have opportunity, I strike call you down. Bam! Before you do see that, look at you. Always sabotage. You shouldn't be alive. If you want to kill me, no problem. You become a hero automatically. The thing will make others to react also in a like manner. But I don't know. Look at what was of them when they brought him. What did the Imo House of Assembly did? All of them jumped window and joined the hope of them supporting him. Ohaneze gave him their blessing. Do you see the type of people they made us, they programmed us to be after the war? People that accept, don't worry. Is it your thing? Is forget. Language of slaves. That is what they put it. They embed it in our language, which is not supposed to be. If you don't, if you cannot beat them, you join them. No. If you cannot beat them, you continue fighting until you beat them. That is who we are. We don't join them. This army of volunteer, if you are not destined to be, if your focus, your goal is not Biafra restoration, you are not one of us. That is what I'm telling you. IPOB is a freedom fighting or resistance movement. IPOB is an organized effort started by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to withstand the expired illegal amalgamate called Nigeria, a racial construct and fraudulent entity established by the British for their sole benefit. We are seeking to achieve our objectives through the use of non-violent resistance or civil resistance. We as a freedom movement is an organized army of volunteers to liberate ourselves from the shackles of the Sokoto Caliphate that are hell-bent on completing the conquest of every indigenous population in that geographical situation, started by one of their ancestors called Ottoman Danfodio, but this time through this illusion called Nigeria. Yes, they are trying, in order to complete the conquest of the indigenous people in that so-called Nigeria. This time around, they are using Nigeria as an illusion in order to deceive everybody. As they can call, we not. They will call, no, we are the North. No, we don't want why do you say Biafra? We the North. You indigenous people in the North, you cannot ask yourself, say, but you want us, you think that we are together. Now, why are you following killing us? Why are you bringing your brothers from everywhere around Africa and giving them arms to kill us, to sack our villages, to take our ancestral homes, our ancestral lands? You don't ask, do you? Instead, you are blinded by the hatred of the Igbos. Oh no, Biafra, they should no, Biafra, no. Oh, Biafra, if it's Biafra, no. Instead, let the Fulani take over everywhere. Are you not stupid? Are you a human being at all? What we are fighting is for everybody, not only for Biafra, for the freedom of you, both you in the north, you indigenous people in the north. We are fighting to rescue ourselves, remove ourselves from the grip of the Sokoto Caliphate. Britain cannot do it. Britain wants them to colonize us for their easy, for their easy governance, for their easy looting, so that they don't need to come and negotiate with you to take anything from your land. They will just call their caliphate and say, we need this, and the caliphate say, come and take it, as they are doing in our land. That is for their easy, because if you are free, before Britain can come and take anything in your land, you come with equal bilateral trade relationship, not a slave master and slave relationship. No. That is why Britain wants Fulani. They are helping Fulani to conquer everybody, so that it will be more easier for them. They don't need to talk to you. They don't need to talk to any other indigenous population. All they need to do is they call their Sokoto stooge, their caliphate, Sokoto Caliphate vassal. They say, we need this, we need this. They say, come and take, we are friends, come and take everything. Do you see it? As an army of volunteers, a freedom movement, we are not fighting for monetary reward. Our only reward is our goal, the restoration of Biafra. Do you see that? Do you see why I hate even I thank you, I thank. What are you thanking? Imagine that we stop this thing. Everybody will be on their own. Don't you know that? Well, then what the thanking will be what? Oh yeah, I do this, I do. If even you be denying that you never even know about anything IPOB before in your life, don't you see that? That is the reward for failure. So the only thing that will bring glory is the restoration of Biafra. That is our focus. If we don't restore Biafra, if you want to fight from since 30 years for this thing, it doesn't mean anything. That is why don't praise yourself. Not praise yourself. It's only the coming of Biafra will praise us. That is all. That is it. Don't pray. If, for example, now, I am this in this struggle, I did this. So has Biafra come? Have you died before? What are people that died? Have you died? If you have died, now, okay, I will say, okay, you even did something. But you never died. Now, why will you be praying? Imagine that, okay, everything stopped without achieving our goal. God forbid, it will not. But I'm just giving an example. You anywhere you land at Murtala Mohammed Airport, they will tell you are you not an IPOB member that you even financed? You were paying your dues, monthly dues before. I think I heard your voice one time on Radio Biafra. You even gave IPOB $1 million. Even if it's true, you say I swear with my father, why I never know IPOB. Hey, that time, where is the praises then? Do you see what I'm saying? You see, we fought war, we lost. We have very elite soldier force, military force. All of them individual, they were relegated to nowhere because Biafra didn't come. They didn't come. Had it been Biafra was restored in 1970, 66 to 70. Had it been the restored, people, you'll be hearing their name, you'll be hearing what they did. They will even teach others, form schools, teach others, they'll become heroes. But because Biafra didn't come, you see some even died in poverty in their villages as nothing. But these are people that they were highly, high commandos. I could remember one of our townsmen. He used to tell us when we were kids. He was one of the commando elite force. Sometimes they go with nothing. Go to war with nothing. They invade in the night, early in the morning, with only knife or almost nothing. Their fight is anything. They don't fight any conventional war. Their fight is anyhow, and they put confusion into the enemy camp. The enemy will not even know how they entered. People like this, and that man is even he was a organizer. When you see him, even at that time, a reserve, I could remember In the 80s, he reserved his uniform. Biafra uniform. Sometimes he wear it complete. You know, sometimes this helmet or puta. People like that, they didn't become a folknizer. No glory, nothing. Why? Because they didn't fulfill the goal. They didn't achieve the goal. So when you come and start talking what you do for Biafra, it's premature. We are an army of volunteers. Reserve it until Biafra comes. Work even more harder until Biafra comes. When Biafra comes now, hey, when you are talking, you have glory. Not now. You understand? Therefore, anybody that is in this movement for any reason, for one reason or another, apart from our ultimate goal, which is the restoration of Biafra, he or she is simply not with us. The person is very dangerous too. That is what you are seeing today. You see people that are calling for ESN fundraising. How to make a fundraising so that they go bataka, because that is what they come for. They didn't come for the restoration of Biafra. No, all those evil mantras. IPOB. Here we are an army of volunteers. We don't make all these rhetorics. No, that is not our mentality and shouldn't be. Our focus, our goal is Biafra, restoration of Biafra. Anyone that is also promising to reward you financially so that you can join his group, he is simply a criminal and not fit for this movement. The person only wants to recruit people into criminality, and criminality has no space in our struggle. We are whiter and whiter and whiter than snow. Remember, our enemies have the money to buy anybody they could in order to try to divert them from the overall goal of Biafra restoration to looking for money. Do not be deceived. Remain strong and focused. Remember, we are an army of volunteers that is hell-bent on the restoration of the sovereign nation of Biafra. This is our only goal. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go into a few minutes break, and when I come back, I will open the lines so that the Biafrans will call in and air their views. Please do not go away.
Ọ na-abụ ọkọkọwa n'ọhịa ya gakwuru ka osisi ọkọwakwanụ mmadụ ya gakwuru mmadụ ibe ya n'ihi na onye a na-achụ ehi na-akpọku ma o ji ọgwụ ya o ji nri ya ebe nwata na-ebe akwa na-atụ aka ma isi nne ya nọrọ ya ke nne ya ga-anọrịrị ya ọkụkọ sị na ihe na-esi aṅụ mmiri lewe anya n'elu na ọ bụ ebe ọnwụ na-egbu ya na-esi abịa. Biko nụ anyị ji ohere a anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụafọ Biafra, Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB na aha mkpimkpi n'okpuru onye ndu anyị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dị nsọ na-arịọ ndị eze, ndị ụka dị iche iche, ndị ọha obodo dị iche iche, ndị ụmụnne nna, ndị ụmụnne nne na ọsịkwa na ọsịrị ka ha biko nyere anyị aka dịka ugwu ka anyị buru ebele. Nchọnchọ anyị mere gosiri na ozu ndị a niile bụ nke ndị anyị nọ na mọchụarị anyị na-elibeghị so na-akele anyị ụkwụ na-epile anyị aja na garị. Biko nụ ka anyị mara na ihe anyị ga-eme lipụ ozu ndị a, hapụkwa na ihe ndị ọzọ sochiri ya. Anyị lipụchi ozu ndị a nwanne, anyị abịa n'obi eme akparama ndị sochiri ya. Anyị na-arịọ unu onye ọbụla nwụrụ na were mkpụrụ ụbọchị 3 lie ya, bịa hazi ihe niile. Ihe mezikwanara emezi a na-akpọ ya nwa mma. Biko nụ ihe ndị a na-ebutere anyị nsogbu rue na a ga-eji mọchụarị na-akpa anyị ọgba ebe niile. Ozu a dọrọ n'ihu, dọrọ n'azụ, dọrọ n'ụlọ, dọrọ n'uko, dọrọ n'usekwu, dọrọ na palọ, dọrọ na senta tebụl. Anyị na-ele ya anya. Chineke igbe ozu mana m ụmụnna ma enwe ike iji amịrị igbe akwa ebe mkpokoro eso dị mma ma eji ihe eme ọla aka. Ụnụ ma ihe m na-ekwu maka na nwata bee nne ya bee nna ya amara na ihe ọ ga-ebe agwụla. Anyị arịọ unu ka unu nwee ike mee ihe ugbu a mgbe chi na-efobere tutu mmiri asọwa ọgba. Anyị ma ihe eji na-ekwu ihe a, ụfọdụ mọchụarị nọ n'ala Biafra anyị ga-emechi ha n'ihi na mọchụarị abụghị ebe ụmụntakịrị na-aga egwuri egwu, ọ bụghị ebe ndị okenye na-aga ezuru ike, ọ bụghị ebe a na-atatụ ihe n'ọnụ ma ọ bụ kụọ ngaji n'eze, ọ bụghị ebe a na-aga nlele. Ihe eji agba na ntị eji ya agba n'anya. Anyị na-arịọ unu ka unu mee ihe kwesịrị ịnụ ka ala anyị dere jii, ka obodo anyị dere jii. Unu cheta na onye ọbụla rere ala lie mmadụ o liela ozu labụ. Ihe abụọ apụle n'ahụ ka anyị nyere unu onwe anyị aka. Ihe meziri emezi a na-akpọ ya nwa mma. Anyị anaghị aba mba ma arịrịọ ka anyị na-arịọ unu ma ọ bụrụ na na-asịkwanụ na ọ na-agaghị elebara ihe ndị ahụ anya n'otu ọ dị na mbụ ka ọ ga-adịgide nwanne anyị enweghị ihe ọzọ anyị ga-eme na-abụghị ime ihe kwesịrịnụ n'ihi na anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ afọ Biafra agaghị anọ ihe eri ọba anyị. Ozi a unu na-anụ ugbu a si n'aka ndị IPOB Indigenous People of Biafra na-abịara unu n'okpuru onye ndu anyị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dị ya nsọ. Ọ bụ ha na-akụ mgbịrịmgba maka na osisi nwa ọnwụ otu ya afọ ọnụrụ ka ala ibe ndewo. Ọ na-abụ ọkọkọwa anụ ọhịa ya gakwuru ka osisi ọ kọwakwanụ mmadụ ya gakwuru mmadụ ibe ya n'ihi na onye a na-achụ ehi na-akpọku ma o jighị ọgwụ ya o ji nri ya. Ebe nwata na-ebe akwa na-atụ aka ma isi nne ya nọrọ ya ke nne ya ga-anọrịrị ya. Ọkụkọ sị na ihe na-esi aṅụ mmiri lewe anya n'elu na ọ bụ ebe ọnwụ na-egbu ya na-esi abịa. Biko nụ anyị ji ohere a anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụafọ Biafra Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB n'aha mkpimkpi n'okpuru onye ndu anyị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dị ya nsọ na-arịọ ndị eze, ndị ụka dị iche iche, ndị ọha obodo dị iche iche, ndị ụmụnne nna, ndị ụmụnne nne na ọsịkwa na ọsịrị ka ha biko nyere anyị aka dịka ugwu ka anyị buru ebele. Nchọnchọ anyị mere gosiri na ozu ndị a niile bụ nke ndị anyị nọ na mọchụarị anyị na-elibeghị so na-akele anyị ụkwụ na-epile anyị aja na garị. Biko nụ ka anyị mara na ihe anyị ga-eme lipụ ozu ndị a hapụkwa na ihe ndị ọzọ sochiri ya. Anyị lipụchi ozu ndị a nwanne anyị abịa n'obi eme akparama ndị sochiri ya. Anyị na-arịọ unu onye ọbụla nwụrụ na were mkpụrụ ụbọchị 3 lie ya bịa hazi ihe niile. Ihe mezikwanara emezi a na-akpọ ya nwa mma. Biko nụ ihe ndị a na-ebutere anyị nsogbu rue na a ga-eji mọchụarị na-akpa anyị ọgba ebe niile. Ozu a dọrọ n'ihu, dọrọ n'azụ, dọrọ n'ụlọ, dọrọ n'uko, dọrọ n'usekwu, dọrọ na palọ, dọrọ na senta tebụl. Anyị na-ele ya anya. Chineke igbe ozu mana m ụmụnna ma enwe ike iji amịrị igbe akwa ebe mkpokoro eso dị mma ma eji ihe eme ọla aka. Unu ma ihe m na-ekwu maka na nwata bee nne ya bee nna ya amara na ihe ọ ga-ebe agwụla. Anyị arịọ unu ka unu nwee ike mee ihe ugbu a mgbe chi na-efobere tutu mmiri asọwa ọgba. Anyị ma ihe eji na-ekwu ihe a ụfọdụ mọchụarị nọ n'ala Biafra anyị ga-emechi ha n'ihi na mọchụarị abụghị ebe ụmụntakịrị na-aga egwuri egwu, ọ bụghị ebe ndị okenye na-aga ezuru ike, ọ bụghị ebe a na-atatụ ihe n'ọnụ ma ọ bụkwa ngaji n'eze, ọ bụghị ebe a na-aga nlele ihe eji agba na ntị eji ya agba n'anya. Anyị na-arịọ unu ka unu mee ihe kwesịrịnụ ka ala anyị dere ji, ka obodo anyị dere ji. Unu cheta na onye ọbụla rere ala lie mmadụ o liele ozu labụ. Ihe abụọ apụle n'ahụ ka anyị nyere unu onwe anyị aka. Ihe emeziri emezi a na-akpọ ya nwa mma. Anyị anaghị aba mba ma arịrịọ ka anyị na-arịọ unu ma ọ bụrụ na na-asịkwanụ na ọ na-agaghị elebara ihe ndị ahụ anya n'otu ọ dị na mbụ ka ọ ga-adịgide nwanne anyị enweghị ihe ọzọ anyị ga-eme na-abụghị ime ihe kwesịrịnụ n'ihi na anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụafọ Biafra agaghị anọ ihe eri ọba anyị. Ozi a unu na-anụ ugbu a si n'aka ndị IPOB Indigenous People of Biafra na-abịara unu n'okpuru onye ndu anyị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dị ya nsọ. Ọ bụ ha na-akụ mgbịrịmgba maka na osisi nwa ọnwụ otu ya afọ ọnụrụ ka ala ibe ndewo.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from our province of Biafra London. Today is the 22nd day of November 2022. Obochiorie. Our lines are now opened. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have a first caller on Signal. Caller on Signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on Signal. Can you hear me? Caller on Signal, please. Go on. Go on, please, Mazi. Go on, go on, go on.
We're on ground. There's no need to panic. Biafra is our struggle. And that's why when sometimes when we look at this stuff happening in our land, like your topic this evening, Mazi, army of volunteers when people sabotage our struggle, I say, are you sure these people are from our place or they are just in our land to do all these things? Because as far as you have no reason to sabotage what we are doing. There's something you said that struck me. When you were analyzing things, you said something about our Rotas Okorocha, when they were using Afghan, to promise us, tell us that through Afghan, Biafra will come, through Maso, Biafra will come through this, they were doing things. Making us to believe that using it as a proxy to steal from us, to ascribe for their positions. Once they get there, they will reject us. So they were saying all these things. Now, the Biafra itself have come, and they are the same people sabotaging it. The same thing they are telling us to, if we give them opportunity, they will bring it for us as a platter of gold. Now the opportunity has come. The Biafra is here through our leader Mazi and his structure called IPOB under the leadership of DOL headed by Mazi Chinedu. Is here. So okay, this thing is here. Let's support. Let's work towards making this a reality. They now choose to fight against it, to sabotage it, because there is no consequences. Just like you rightly said, our people have developed the attitude of, if you can't beat them, you join them. It has become a character in our land. Just look at what our barrister, erudite barrister, and we use this opportunity to greet our barrister, especially for delivering a well-sounding message from our leader, right from the source, from the spring of the water. Akoya Mini is a direct message, and whoever that is standing today to say I'm confused, know that, and you have children, no two ways about it. Biafra is our hope, because if we see things that happen, are lost people if we don't restore Biafra. Our people are scattered everywhere with different mentality. Anywhere they go, they will be Romans more than Rome. They will be Rome more than Romans. I don't know how they use that phrase. Anywhere we go, we jettison our own culture. Even when you see your brother outside, you want to embrace your brother, he will be treating you like you are an outcast. They doesn't know you. But I thank God for IPOB and their agitation that today connect to our roots. I will stop you for what you do for motherland. Thank you, and I will thank you, man.
There were. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I can hear you, my able Professor Mazi Jonathan. Good evening from my location.
Welcome to.
Yeah, my name is Mazi Obuneme Okechukwu, known as Lucky Okechukwu Biafra. Ụmụ Chineke ekene m ọnụ. Ekene ka m na-ekene onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Wee sikwa ọrịa wee ka nkene DOS, the Directorate of State of Biafra Land, HOD, asị m nọ ya dịrị unu niile mma. Wee sikwa wee kene our able barrister, the prophet, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Maka Mazi Jonathan, am I free to speak Igbo?
Mazi, go on. You don't need permission, please.
Okay. So, Omo Biafra, na-ege ntị. Mazi barista Ife Ejiofor abịa na tọnụ na-agbụ na-asị na onye a tụrụ inu wee kọwara ya na ego eji nnu nne gị na n'iyi. Anyị gbara IPOB nwụrụ ndị iro, anyị gbara Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nwụrụ ndị iro, mana ka m gwakọta na-atọ na-aga na-akwụ mbọsị ụka, mana ọ bụzikwa ebe nwụrụ anya iji anyị afụ ụzọ n'ịhụrụ ntị iji anyị afụ ụzọ. Ndị be anyị tụrụ inu na-agbacha ọsọ agụọ maanyị maka agbara nze na-akụ egwu gwara ụnụ na ya adịghị anụ ndo. Anyị abaghị anụ mba ahụ kwuru ụnụ aghọta ihe ọ pụtara. Ihe m na-akọrọ gị na-abụ barista Ife Ejiofor o kwugidere okwu kwuruo ya ka nwa nwunye ya esi ya mata na that thing nọ na Finland a na-akpọ ife ajụ na nke abụọ, the blood of Fulani, ọbara Fulani na na Biafra tinye ya bụ Simon Ekperima, the other parasite, the infiltrator inside. Ụfọdụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu isi n'onye na-eso since 2012. Why? No, a na-akpọ Facebook si ya ekwekwa na ekwensu baa n'ime. Ọhụrụ onye ọ gwara o kwuru ya, mana aka na m ụfụ na ụtụtụ n'ime ụnụ bụ ọbara Fulani na-agba ụnụ n'arụ. So ọ gwara barista Ife Ejiofor deliver gị n'ọnụ oyibo, ị kana na-agbachie ntị ka ngwa na-agwa anyị adịghị anụ ndo. Ọnụ oyibo, no mercy for the wicked one, because nwoke anwụọna na njem Biafra, nwaanyị anwụọna, ụmụaka anwụọna. So ọ bụrụ ka na-eso Simon, Maazị Jonathan ekwu ya ịbụ onye riri eri, ọhịa na-ekwukarị ịbụ onye riri eri maka ama akwụkwọ ahịa eme ọnụ. Ịbụ a member of IPOB since 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Samara me na-eso batara this struggle from our a member of IPOB 2019 November 19. Abatara IPOB ka ọ bụrụ ofu n'ime anyị, ka ọ na-atụ ụtụ eji achọ Biafra struggle. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ya ewepụta ihe security network ụmụ Chineke. Sama akpa ya ewepụta n'egbu ya mgbe na policy gosiri na ya dị onye connection security network. Ekinapụzie Maazị Nnamdi Kanu since 2012 till 2019.
Mazi, can I correct something here, please? This is not. We are not. Stop promoting every minute you call this name, please. It itches me, please. Stop. Let us talk something now before another person stop talking. Please. Auto should be guided. Be guided, please. You have to say it as it's supposed to be, not Auto should be as you want. Be guided. Every minute and I call this man name, you know.
Okay, when you una infiltrator, sino ya kuneso. Una ya puzle iya na kwa pillar, iya na kwa foundation of IPOB. Chegarian makana nchegarian kwa na nini? Chegarian kwa no chichi batani ife. Maka onye na-eso ọnọ n'ọchịchị ndị ọbọchị there is light appear, darkness will disappear. IPOB bụ light. Onye ka mkpụ Maazị Jonathan.
Ndewo.
Ana m ekene jisi ike n'ọrụ ọma ị na-arụ.
Ndewo.
Chukwu okike abịa ma gọzie gị.
Gọzikwa gị. Ndewo. Ndewo. We must continue. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Please go on.
Yes, Dr. Jonathan, can you hear me, sir?
The whole world is hearing you. Please go on.
Dr. Jonathan, Udochukwu Kikabia Madregi, Jishika. I'm not so sacrifice. We have come out. Biafrans all over the world. Nnamdi Kanu has done it all for us. All our atrocities, every suffering of Biafra. Chukwu Kikabia, the God of heaven, carry and put on top of his head. That is why he's suffering. Innocently. Are you not seeing it? The charge that I put that strength Fulani said, and that clip with that press release of the youth of Fulani where they didn't have the kind of play. I said that talk of stuff that the Nigerian government is not related. Fulani youth, you will not sabi Chukwu Kikabia will not be a Muslim. The other thing does Chukwu Kikabia before the whole world. Job chapter 9, Job chapter 10, Job chapter 11, then Job chapter 38, and Job chapter 42 conclusion. And those three friends of Job, systematically, they love Job. But Job said, my case is between God Almighty and me. That's how dead it is. And the last conclusion there, you say this idiot, the reference of Job, can't pay sacrifice for the fire forgive. And finally, when I say that our leader they say I go compensate and 20 billion. When I don't even get the money to compensate Biafrans, wait a minute, all the money where they get no be one. All the money where the whole world get, no be one. They say, hey Jonathan, pay for me. They don't shake it for then Jonathan, I go shout to Koka Dira. It's not the project. If I got be in a jacket, any human being, you say, Biafra is the thing. That then have the kind of freedom of Biafrans. Forever and ever, we get our own police, get our own army, get our own teacher, get everything. But we say it will be 8 years. And we come out to like Jonathan. Then, we will become another slave forever. Then the Fulani will come and colonize us. Is that what you want? Why catch you? We will catch Biafrans, we will catch people. And then decide for us. I think I will be protecting property. When they don't have the cash since 2019, and they attack, and they come in Papa and Mama before I say no to come out of America. Then the chicken they say, man, went on. All of us wait there for about America, everywhere. If they know, if they don't follow you, they're not going to enter here. Let that person carry hand and come there for all. Then the chicken they say, if any of them will not follow you, so that we go there for one shepherd, go with the command and control of they are not in the government. So that Joe Biden go not say, Joe Biden not give me come here. If Joe Biden not save Nigeria and a complete idiot people, they go come risk his life to come here. Vampire. It is said Joe Biden not the fear. But Joe Biden will be here. Now we forget Joe Biden not come. We can take Fulani. You say it's Fulani. But it's so for sure for. Ndị mụtabori loke buga ọfọ na brand na lamanụ na pụta n'ike na ebuga bere chetapụle ka mfe aha nsọ nka anyị ga-ebuleli site n'ebe ebire n'ebe na eke n'ori n'afọ na mpụ oje omenala ụmụchukwu ka abụ maka atịrịrị ọgba ahụ.
Ndewo Mazi, thank you very much. Caller on direct line, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Jonathan, I can hear you.
There, well, welcome to the program. Go on.
My name is Michael Israel. Mazi Jonathan, I'm calling you from the Holy Land, Alonso, like our leader.
Mazi, are you still there? My goodness me. It seems the line cut. I don't know why. Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp. Please go on.
As I know this was going from my
Mazi, your voice is cracking. Are you using earphone? Please, you remove it. Okay. I don't know. Go on. Let's see.
Okay, I said, okay, are you hearing me now?
It's better now. Go on.
So, I want to tell you what our problem is. Why of the days before our problem is the religion. What keep us to this condition should be religion. Make us to be weak to this, to this. We can look at ourselves like this and be nation. This religion is the problem of Israel here. But I thank God that we are changing this and we will change it. We're not supposed to be we're supposed to be on attack. But these people demonize the religion. Very useless people, but so coming to your topic about the news about the discovering of oil that they said they supposed to go and bishop. I asked, so of all years, now they know that there's oil in not. They know that there's oil in their land for all years. Now they find out there's oil there. That is that's right. We are watching.
Mazi, honestly, you are this thing. I don't know. Your connection is not as good as it's supposed to be. That's why your line is sounding somehow. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on signal.
Yes, Professor Jonathan. Good evening from my side.
There, Mazi.
I remember your brother Mazi Celestine Ogba, right in the coastal region of Biafra land. Mazi Jonathan, let me kindly do justice to the topic of your submission today, which is volunteers. Professor Jonathan Bello, permit me to hint that armies of volunteers are not devoid of issues, injustices. It is only when injustices begin to happen in the land, or a kind of oppression, reprisal, a kind of subjugation, a kind of discrimination and the total exploitation of the poor. These are the things that galvanize people of like mind to revolt for a total liberation. So now, what normally prepare the armies of volunteer is situation where people are organic because they will be prepared by a common value system. It is the common value system we create a kind of unification of purpose, sustenance, the cardinal goals that they are to achieve. So now, in the context of it, you can understand that it is an already a pre-planned game by the British prison, whom after amassing or subject over to the United, because they discover always say that they have come over. Now the Fulanese has to continue from where Britain stopped by some other indigenous nations within Nigeria environment. What happened to our own people here in the east of Biafra land is a kind of creation that hegemony now has to favor a certain kind of criminally minded people who now try to use a hunger to subjugate every other like mind who would have arise to rescue this very situation. So that is why when you look at the periphery of our environment now, then you discover some people, certain class of people are now being controlled by what in political mental, what they call stomach infrastructure. They don't think beyond what they can eat tomorrow. But when you are on when your basement of is on what you can eat tomorrow, you know, virtually it is become a perpetual problem. A problem which is tackled once and for all is better than something that you tend to say manage it. Now these are the kind of situations that serves not until Mazi well, people like him are people who came to this world once in a century. You see them specific purpose, like he was opening this actualization of Biafra for the benefit of the election. So when God sent Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is for this job, and that is why you can see that some of us who volunteered, from even some left the comfort of their homes and comfort of their offices just because of this job. Now this is how we now begin to talk of army of volunteers. If you had ever have a kind of deprivation from your comfort just because of this cardinal principle, then you are not one of the armies of volunteers, Professor Jonathan. So now what I'm now asking our people is to look through this parameter. How am I going to the progress of this very mission, which the overall end is if will and the connective interest of all, not personal. Because when you begin to think self, it becomes a problem, because what is destroying us is self and the greed. And when you have this self and greed, then it will be very difficult for you to raise an army of volunteers. It is purely based on selfless. So that is what, in my own opinion, part of my contribution that I think of it. Thank you very much, Professor Jonathan, because you hinted and concurred to my earlier submission in part of your program. That part of our problem was allowing people like Opa Biaseka and some of them to come back and they leap from the evil they did, because some of them came back and was rewarded. If we get rid of some of these people, then immediately after the war when they came back, if we get rid of them, you know, people that are coming would have, you know, learned their lesson from there. They would have known that their price for treachery, their price for sabotage, and their price for betrayal, and every treachery, betrayal, and sabotage sabotage is death. Simple and short, Professor Jonathan.
Of course.
Let me
Thank you.
end up here, Professor Jonathan, and allow every other thing, every other Biafrans to end their view. Thank you so much, but we must continue. I must say Biafra.
Must say Biafra. Thank you. I have a caller on direct line. Call on direct line. Can you hear me? Call on direct line. Caller on direct line. Are you there? Okay, you're back. Please go on. I don't know what happened.
Jonathan, may Chukwokike continue to strengthen you. The zoological zoo epileptic network, but we must continue. Mazi Jonathan, thank you for the great topic today. Army of volunteer. And Mazi Jonathan, before I start or I begin, Mazi, throughout the headlines, all the headlines you read about the zoo, Mazi Jonathan, which of the headlines, what good, or I don't know how to explain it. What is the single good thing on that headline? Nothing. Nothing good there. Everything there on the headlines are evil, horrible things. But there's something you need to say. With the Nigerians, we don't understand. No, they will not understand because they are dead bodies, as you said, Mazi Jonathan. That is what Nigerians are. Mazi Jonathan, you know, sometimes I begin to wonder, number one, this electioneering thing. Mazi, check good luck in 2015. Mazi Jonathan, you know, there's something you used to say sometimes about the zoo on your program. You say, if anybody that is studying about the zoo, maybe right from time they have born that person, they gave back to that person in the zoological republic. If at least the person is supposed to know what is going on in the land, the person should have known that Nigeria has a fundamental problem that needs to be dealt with. Mazi Jonathan, honestly, I want to confess this on air. Mazi, do you know, since I saw the zoo, I saw myself in the zoo. Mazi, honestly, right from the time, I don't even listen to zoo news. Sometimes where I read news, zoo news is on the paper. The paper I will even be the one that is my friends that will buy. Honestly, even zoo radios, I have not been listening to it because I know that everything about Nigeria, everything there is lie upon lie, deceit upon deceit. That is everything about the zoo. But you will still see people, you will still see some people, they are 50, they are 70. Like as you used to talk, when you ask them, they say, no, I am from Ikwere, we are Nigerians, we are like, how old are you? You are mother, you senior, your own father senior the zoo. Then where did your father come from? The idiot don't know. He's just thinking about one Nigeria, people, Mazi Jonathan. May Chukwokike continue to bless you because if I continue to talk, other of my brothers they will not speak tonight. They will Mazi.
You know, when they want to condemn saboteurs, there is a way, our so-called political elites or elders, old people we call elders, there is a way they give counsel. No, cause wahala, no, just, let bygone be bygone, we move on. How can bygone be bygone? How can bygone be bygone? These people, they want us to forget the genocide committed against us. That is why they accept everything as slaves. You see, this generation, either we get this thing or everybody will perish. Honestly, no person can stop us. I said nobody. Angel fall from heaven, say, "Mona, stop all this." I want to see a mayor. We say to hell to that person. Thank God, the championing of this thing is outside. Instead, I work everywhere because we are not going to stop. So that we don't come, we cannot see the light of the day, but we must continue. We are an army of volunteers. Caller on signal. Go on, welcome to the program.
My brother, good evening to you, and good evening to Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My name is Ifan Chukwumada Abuchi, and I'm calling you from the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Brother, I greet all of you. Let me touch, one of the points you touched when you were before the main presentation. You see, they have been bamboozling Nigerians and winning us or them that they found oil deposit, huge, massive petroleum deposit in the north, be it Biafra or wherever. You know, we really wish, hope, and pray they have found oil or petroleum in Bauchi, Gombe State, and wherever. The so-called Nigerian, like in the preamble, that the so-called National Petroleum Reserve of Nigeria is in Kaduna. And like you said, since all my, when I know what is what from primary school, we know that the reserve is in Kaduna, and the pipe is running in that reservoir have never filled. Ask yourself, fooling who? Because how they, you see, those tentacles they put on the pipes to siphon oil in the south and put the sea to to harvest it, and nobody will bother them. Who told us that they are not to pump it to Niger? Because if you remember, that Alhaji Shetima, who spoke with the man called Kulle, he said that Iran is getting crude oil from Niger, therefore they don't need Biafran oil. From Niger Republic, many so-called economists in Nigeria are not asking this question. They are bringing our oil. How can you take your yam ban? How can you not have yam ban behind the house of a farmer? You go thousands of miles away to the ban, and they say that the oil that is there will last for 60 years after it is exhausted. And our land that has been ravaged, and the sea that has been ravaged, our waterway ravaged, we will become non-oil producer anymore. So I still pray that they get that oil and leave up the sellers, and they go their own way. Again, talk about the women of dog who do in the name of digging up or poison or camps, being caught. When they are digging, they want to drop something. One of them was dropping something, and they, they want to drop something, and one of them was dropping something, and they, 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 saw something doing for his trouser, raised up. This happened in my village, and they caught the man. And he said, that thing that fall from your trouser, when they got that and opened it, it contained the red cloth, some bones, and cow. This is how they deceive our people and they exploit them, because before they come, they have to agree a price and you have to pay it, and they come and do this. You go into the hospital to treat your sickness, you will be told that everything is okay while you are dying from inside. Yes. I will say to the saboteurs, anybody who is sabotaging this struggle, because this is the only thing we can leave for posterity, so that people who will come after us will not think about fighting for freedom, but building up a stable and prosperous country. You see, so that is what we say. We are army, like you said, and we have a division of labor. We say it's become our maxim in Igbo, expression that contribute what you can to achieve the common goal, which is the independent and sovereign Republic of Biafra. You see, what we are saying, consistency, discipline, command and control are the guiding light to be able to manage opinionated brand of people like we are. Or should I say breed of people as we are. If you don't have those discipline and the consistency and command and control, everybody is a pocket teacher, a pocket lawyer, pocket scientist, and pocket everything. So we have rules we have to follow, and that is if you are told something, you do it. If you what you can and then the media warriors, the broadcasters, the citizen journalists, everybody contributes whatever they could, even in finance. So don't you be induced or bribed to change the course or to start singing another song. Biafra is coming. Heaven knows. Heaven that brought Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu and IPOB have promised us Biafra. And we will get it by the grace of Chukwuka Biama and our efforts in all levels of agitation. Let's continue. Remember, it's not over until it is over. And I will say this in Igbo language and try to paraphrase. If you are in a struggle to restore your land and you stop halfway, the effort you have put will be in vain. So let's continue until Biafra is restored. God bless Biafra.
God must bless Biafra. There, Mazi, thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program. The platform is yours. Go on, please.
Thank you, Mazi Jonathan. In our radio, in America, there is only in Houston, but we did not hear that the pipeline, the pipeline, the oil to Washington. The oil is in Houston, and is being managed in Houston. I don't know. Have we asked ourselves why the oil that was in Owerri was moved to where they call Port Harcourt? When you were analyzing this evening, there's one important thing when I say that you break Kako Igbo Nsugbe. When you ask if anyone has ever seen all these churches in their TV and all what have you, when they show their offering. Mazi, I have been in a church, one mega church in Nigeria. For 4 times I moved from this country down to Nigeria to attend that church. Do you know that they would make you to not even tell your family that you're coming or your friend? They will kick you from airport and straight to their church. You lodge in a hotel and do what have you. Whenever they want to do offering, they announce it.
Mazi, please don't rush. Say it again. Say it again.
I said,
ihe ndị baa na suffer is ndị egbugwa from all achọrọ awara so I'm telling you, I need Zuzukwen. Mazi, please, repeat ya ka ntị nọ ya. And I believe eno na United Kingdom. Okay? Okay, another continent. Repeat ihe you kwuru now, please.
They will want you to move from, for example, from the United Kingdom here, I will move to Nigeria. They will come use their motor to pick you from airport. They don't want even your family to know that you are coming.
And so that the whole money, the whole finance you have, they monopolize it. Now they colonize all share ihe niile. Oh, Chineke kwena ihe ọjọọ. That's why we must.
My brother, they liquidated me that there is one money every time that I'm in Nigeria. There is one money that I used to keep somewhere in my purse. I will fold it and put there. 50 pounds. In case I run out anywhere, I can show it to 1,000. Please take me to where I will change this money. They collected it from me. Mazi, you will go there and watch in the hotel. You will stay there. I want to tell our people today, in this church, they will waste your time. Do you know that the first time I went, they asked me my profession when they get the time to interview us. I told them the profession I was doing. They said I should stay by the side. So I noticed that when you say that you are a director of this company, they select you to the people that are going to see overseer.
Yeah, with their crude oil, an area upper. Mazi, do you know that some people are clamoring that what we are doing? They say we are causing religious war. They don't know that we are trying to bring out our people from the slavery. A place, right? We will never stop. Mazi, do you know that what you are confessing? Many people are still on that bondage till today. They will come back from America. They will come to the church. No person will know that they come. The whole money and across they are suffer. And in order to control you, they will put enmity between you and your family. That there are people that they don't want you to progress where you are. They don't want your company to progress. They are fighting you mystically. They put problems between you and your family so that they continue monopolizing your brain. Honestly, we need to remove our people. Mazi, please go on.
This is the main reason why I called, because you said, when you're saying it now, people will be fighting you. That Mazi, you will never stop this preaching because you are saving our people. You're regretting. Don't you know how Nnamdi Kanu regret our people from mental slavery? You are regretting our people from church slavery. Mazi, do you know that these people, if you do not dress well, no matter what, even if you're a millionaire, if they did not dress well, they will not select you. They will keep you aside. They select all those who dress well and put them in front of chair where the camera will be focusing to them, so that you will see people who see watching it in TV will see that, oh, see the rich people, see how they do, that kind of thing. You know that first time these people did not select me. I went the second time, I dressed very well, and when they start to ask questions, they asked me my profession. I told them that I am managing director of so and so company. I was put in front of my God. I was put in front. I was given a mentor. That mentor is in Cameroon now. You know who and where I'm coming from. They gave me a mentor that will be my mentor. That day I saw the general overseer, because managing director of a company has come. Please, my brother, this preaching you're preaching with the what you're doing on Saturday with my header, please do not stop. No matter whatever our people, we must deliver our people. I was delivered. I will send you churches that they are selling here, that they want to build apartment on it. Churches that they are selling. So we have to liberate our people. Look at how they move. When I made a comment of Washington, we have petroleum in the eastern part of Nigeria. Agreed and so on. No one single refinery, but they multiplied from Port Harcourt to Kanu to build a giant refinery in those years. And the Chinedu was there. All these people was there. They did not know that refinery is supposed to be where the oil is coming out. So look at what is happening in our place today. They are kidnapping. There is a way our people, when Nnamdi Kanu said that we are going to manage Nigeria the way we structure our communities. When you come to a town, everybody knows who is who and knows what you're doing. And tomorrow you're riding a jeep, you're riding an upstate, and you're living in the village, you're not doing anything. People are not asking, what is the duty of this man? What is this man doing to be making this money to do this type of thing? Our people are foolish. Our people are evil, and we must regret them. No matter whatever they do, let them go. Continue to call idiot that is in the street. And the man say, please, Mazi is a respected name. We call our elders. Mazi is a respected name. We call our elders. Please, if you want to address him, stop putting this Mazi to his name. Call him Mr. I don't know who. And if you continue after what our leader's wife has said, and what our barrister has said, and up to today, you come here to ask questions about the idiot, you are ordinary. Mazi, thank you. May God bless you. And ihe niile na-achọ n'ụwa ị ga-afụ ya, ị ga-anọ ndụ fụ Biafra. Ise. Thank you.
The Mazi. We must continue. You know, people don't understand what Biafra restoration means. They think it's just okay. Ngwa I chọrọ Biafra. Ngwa onye ọwụna ngwa na agbapụta. Agbapụta onye ọ na-apụta asịcha ngwa. I put another miserable, useless country. Our children will be suffering. No. It is either we restore a country our generations coming will be proud of, or we stop. We stay in a quagmire and perish, called Nigeria, and perish and continue. Perish. We cannot afford to suffer all these things after we start. We cannot, we don't have a value system that what we lack in Nigeria, what we are clamoring for. Now when we come, we start following Roman Catholic, Pope, Pope, Mary, no Alakwana Anglican, no Alakwana. We continue suffering. No. We must unite ourselves. The value, just like the value which the 13 colonies that started the revolution of United States of America, the value which they agreed upon, they signed, is what we are trying to campaign for now, so that we have our natural value. We don't want to enter into a place whereby there will be clanism, quota system like in Nigeria. We continue it in Biafra land. Instead, I Mexico on our beacon. Catholic, she from deeper life. These are all those rubbish. We need to say stop, and we have our value. Our slogan should be Omo Chineke. Na ewo Chineke, we Biafra nwa Chineke kebo. Finish. That is what we do here. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Are you there? Caller on signal. Yeah, go on, Mazi, please, go on.
Thank you for picking my call. I just want to say, continue to take care of our leader Mazi, who gave us this platform. May he protect him from every hands of the evil ones, most especially destroy his enemy before. Grant him unconditionally, so that all of us together will continue this path of freedom until Biafra will be restored. He said. Mazi Jonathan, before I proceed, fellow Biafrans, my name is Mazi Akas. I'm calling from Austria. And by the special grace of Ezechukwu Biama, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as Austria will be national PRO. My brother, our brother that spoke last was so passionate about this issue. You are hammering every Saturday, just because that these people are trying to put us in. And we have made up our mind that it cannot work. Biafra is going to say, if you want to worship a cockroach, you can go there and worship a cockroach. But don't use a cockroach to disturb and to worship a cow. Under government, if you shout to disturb the you go in the practice that their religion here will reside. Government is called paying the salary just as a somebody who go to normal 8 hours. Their salary. Nobody is saying that you are not going to worship whatever you want to worship. Mazi Nnamdi have said it. You can go and worship even Ajana. It doesn't concern anybody. But don't use your own to spoil another person's own. If you do it, you will go to church. Simple. We are so grateful. For second time, our leader Mazi Nnamdi spoke shortly when he appeared in court and told our people that he wants peace in Biafra land. And he has used the arrogant lawyer, Mazi Ejiofor, to speak to us again on Sunday. And any who said you are confused, that you don't know what is happening, you are still standing on the fence, waiting the time Mazi Nnamdi will come out to tell you what you want to hear. I would say you are one of the most foolish human beings ever in this humanity that we are in. He has said it pump and plain. If you want to hear,
You hear the only leadership we have in IPOB is DOS, HOD, headed by Mazi Chinedu. We have no other structure except DOS. Mazi Nnamdi has spoken through his lawyer and asked us to understand that he wants peace in Biafra land. So if you are committing crime through this experiment, if you are killing our people through this experiment, who infiltrated everything about IPOB, he infiltrated ESN, he said his name is Njoko, he added Njoko to, as he said, his ESN, he infiltrated what's they call it? I try to remember the name. He tried to infiltrate everything that Mazi Nnamdi can have created. Anyway you go, you will jump here, jumping like cats. But all we are saying here is that when the time will come, you are going to pay. And IPOB will not forgive. Everything you people are doing, both all of you who have came to our meetings and took an oath and ran away when your leader was kidnapped, you are not coming to meeting, you are not paying your monthly dues, and you are waiting when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out and you want to come into our meeting. We are waiting for you at the entrance of our door. Then we will tell you that most of us that remain, we are not foolish. We cannot allow you to come inside us again to come and help us to be shouting IPOB one family. Where are you now? If you want to repent now. Just as much as Nnamdi Kanu spoke to us again through his lawyer, repent now and do the right thing. Don't waste time, because the time is clinking. We are telling you now, if you want to hear, you hear. If you don't want to hear, we will do to you. We will treat you the way you treated us when our leader was kidnapped and you are not there to fight with us. Mazi Nnamdi, bless you. We must continue to fight this freedom until Biafra is restored, no going back.
Of course.
And just as you used to say, no back to go, Mazi.
There
have no back to go.
Of course.
Thank you, Mazi.
There will. We must continue. We don't have back to go, sir. That is the most danger in it. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
I can hear you, my dear brother. I can hear you, my beloved brother.
There will go on, please.
Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. May Chukwu Kikabiyama keep you. May you live long. Chukwu Kikabiyama, we thank you. We thank you for this day that we have people like Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. If we don't have people like Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, what can we do? Kedifa came and wa kedi ndaya kabo. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu ina bossa si ina bossa si. You are nailing the nail by the head. You are in a kohama listening to. Iwa ihe ni n'ọtọ. Iwa ihe ni n'ọtọ nwa Chineke. My fellow Biafrans all over the world, great IPOB, the lover of freedom, I remain your beloved brother, Mazi Billy Malugo from United Arab Emirates. First and foremost, I want to give this advice to our able lawyers. Please, our able lawyers, our legal team, please don't listen to cockroach. Don't allow cockroach in Finland to distract you for your good work. Don't allow the comedian in Finland to to distract you because that is why we say that the doors are wise, the DOS are wise. So the DOS don't listen to a cockroach, to a comedian. That doors are wise, the DOS are wise. So the DOS don't listen to a cockroach, to a comedian. That
is those that you are calling criminals, that you are calling a lot of names, is doing everything possible so that our leader will come out. These people are wicked. Those people that are saying we are waiting, we stand by the side, we are confused, we stand by the side until our leader come, we will know the right direction to follow. May Chukwu Kikadama continue to punish all of you. After by stage of has said what he said last time, what he said day yesterday, and the you people continue, you people are the most wicked people on earth. May Chukwu Kikadama punish all of you and punish your generation. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu for the European, for the Westerners. What the Westerners did to us is HT Ebewe. Ndi Igbo na-akpụ ya HT Ebewe. Mana asị na mgbe onye ji wee tete ebototo ya, mgbe echi onye ji wee fụ ebototo. I don't have to for that. And we must do everything possible, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, to make sure that Biafra came. Because Biafra is the light of Africa. Biafra is what? The light of Africa. Ndị program anyị anyị na anyị in short anyị na anyị ga-apata the useless religion, the way of the useless government in every angle, that we will be a slave forever, but it's not possible. Because we are humans like them. We must do everything. One day, Mazi Jonathan, the country opportunity of the leadership. One day, only a quarter you for you follow. One day, or it's better that we die than to live in this. This one is not life. Or come on, I do and why the eye you don't belong to. Or one kind of from Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. You know, mortgage aside if it's one of the ways we we need to be free. I baseball slave. We are I baseball slave. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Can you cool down what it is? Can you not carry a broom ways? I want to that fun one. What we have all it takes to live as a human being. I'm happy that Chinedu. We will be free. We must do everything possible to free. Thank you, my dear brother.
Of course, we must. It's a question of must. We must be free. I understand. The emotion is on everybody. I'm telling you. If you are on this restoration, you don't have that type of mindset. No, I don't know. You don't see how they cornered us from up and down, east and west, mentally everywhere to make sure in order to diminish us from all corners. And you think that we are playing? What concerns you is money. What concerns you is to make contact, to solidify our suffering. Generations coming. Know that you are more than devil, Lucifer, that they brought to us, because we didn't have Lucifer in our land. They brought it. So you are more than that. You understand? The suffering, they colonize us mentally. We are not abroad, but your parents will not know. They put confusion that your uncle is against your progress. Confusions everywhere in our land, in our families. And you think that we are happy, we should be happy, we should be nice to all those things? No, we should be nice. I bend on the of my polish on my new cuckoo. Only chill like that. I'm telling you, we must continue. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening, sir.
There we Mazi.
Mazi, thank you for this your topic this night. My name is Mazi. I'm calling from my location. I greet our leader Mazi Nnamdi. DOS are wise. My greeting to them. Mazi Jonathan, I concur with you in all angles as long as today's topic is concerned. but I will be taking it a little by little. Yes, then they eat us up with the religion, but in another hands, the hatred which they are inflicted on us is numerous, is uncountable. Mazi, just look at what U.S. government, what they publish, is it today or in the morning, referring about zoo election. That's the only way they can interfere and trying to give visa ban for anyone who try to disinterrupt the election. But to look at it, why Christians who think that they are Christian, who don't have what it takes to defend the religion which they claim that is more superior and more beneficial to them, none of them can have a lever to defend that religion. For instance, we knew that one of the bishop from is it Anglican, the bishop that was kidnapped, and he later paid a very big handsome money in order to not to die and go to heaven. What does it mean? Which means he is not proud of the religion he claims. Because I believe that before you get to the extent of becoming a payless, the way they call that their title, I believe that you are not titled to eat with God, which means you are titled to leave the world or this earth at any time and go and meet God, as you claim that there is a place for you in heaven to sleep or to lie down. But they soon forgot that God said that I'm coming to make the world a paradise, a new place. You see, that is why they can never have a lever to defend Christianity, which they claim they are following. But Mazi, let me just leave that one. Coming to the army of volunteer, Mazi, anybody that is in this struggle, if you don't know that you are volunteer army, I don't know whether I cannot call you a human being. You are not qualified to be in this freedom fighter. If you don't know that you are army of volunteer, you are not qualified to be among us. Mazi, during the war, I wasn't born that time. I asked my dad, I said, Dad, why did you join army? My dad told me that he was working in a Port Harcourt share company. And suddenly, before the war started, my dad told me that they have already started killing our people from the north. And he was there. Unfortunately, one luxurious bus came back from north, carried a dead body of our people and a pregnant woman who was killed in the north, and they then cut in stomach and they bring the children out. That's only what warrant my dad to say, no, I cannot run away. I must join the army to defend my people. I now asked my dad, how old are you then? My dad told me that before Second World War, that he is 10 years old. Which means the war started 1967. I believe that my dad may be around 15 or 18 years. He told me that the first time he went to the camp for them to recruit him, for him to join the fight, they refused to accept him. They said that you are too tender to join the Biafra. He said no, that I will join no matter how it is. Just people should recruit me. Let me fight for my nation. So then later recruited my dad and they posted them to the forefront. What am I trying to say? That is the Z, the army of volunteer army. For that time, our fathers to organize themselves to make sure that we, the Igbo race, are preserved. Because I didn't that my dad run away during the war. He did not fight. He did not want to fight. Maybe the work that he's doing in an oil company is too value the work than the life of his people. I don't think that he will volunteer himself. That's the army of volunteer. If you're in this our struggle and you don't know that you are army of volunteers, our leader call us paramilitary, which means you are not worthy to be in our midst. That's how everything started. My father joined the war. I now asked my dad, what is your pay? What did they pay you after the war? My dad told me that he swear and he prayed that if God lead him to go to war and come back, that nobody should be paying him. That's what he decided. And when the time of payment for people that goes to war, and the other people are telling him, go and collect your money, go and collect your money. He said, no, that I have already vowed that I will never collect anything. If I be alive after the war, I will not collect anything. That's the service that I have to render to my people. Next year now, my father will be clocking 90 years. Very strong. What am I trying to say? When you have a good heart, like our leader have a good heart, suffering on behalf of us, suffering there because of us, suffering there for we to have a good life, for we to have a good everything, as a good man and a good heart. If you're on this struggle, you don't have that kind of mind, that whatever you are doing it for others to gain, not for your own selfish interest. You are not worthy to be in our midst. Mazi, go ahead. And I love this your topic. May Chukwuka bless you. And thank you. God bless you, my brother.
And you too. Well, thank you very much. We are gradually heading towards the end of the program, and I will pick this caller as the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp. Unmute yourself. You are on mute. Go on.
Hello, Mazi.
There, Mazi. Go on.
Good evening from here, Mazi, Chinedu. I salute you, my brother. You have done what you normally do. I salute the lecture of this very evening. Mazi, I remain Mazi Emmanuel. I'm calling from Paris. I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as the Paris Zonal Coordinator. I appreciate all the teachings you have given to us. The lecture, I call it, our leader normally says this is the highest university on this very planet, and people still not yet understood. But the enemies, they understood. Britain, no. America, no. The whole world, they are listening. They know that Radio Biafra is the only platform on this planet Earth that tells or propagates things that even many journalists that you are seeing in CNN, BBC, all of them are learning. I'm not talking of even the zoo called Nigeria. We are moving and they are following. Mazi, ndị agbara ya akpụkpọ. O nwere ihe ndị be anyị na-akpọ. Ndị agbara ya akpụkpọ. These people really dealt with Biafrans, and they keep on dealing with us. They haven't stopped. Now, Mazi, if you see because what you said concerning the North celebrating their so-called finding oil, and small time now they will find gas. Before you know, it will be metamorphosed to, I don't know the resources we have in our land. They will find all of them there, all of a sudden. So, Mazi, you have to know that. That is why I am, sometimes I do get a bit angry with our brothers in the coastal region. They are supposed to know that they are living where Chukwokika Abiyama settled them is just where there is water, close to the sea. It's not by accidentally. Now the real Britain that you see today, these people, it's only when Biafra come we will dig and find out. Mazi, when you find out that these people specialize in digging or operating even underground, under the soil, these people will lay pipe all over the. If I tell you that our land is even, if we know what is under the soil where we are standing, where we are, parading ourselves in our cities, if we know what Britain and America are doing under our soils, is the reality, is a fact. Because Biafra land is a place where they have found that people who are there are the most ignorant and the selfish and the greedy and the very, very controversial set of people. They know all those things. They knew. So when you see them playing whatever they are doing, using our brain to be playing, telling our brothers in the coastal region that the gas, the oils, many oils that they have laid the pipe under the soil and they took it to the coastal region so that it will be more easier for them to be stealing on, or that is without nobody disturbing them. Some of our brothers in the coastal region will be playing ignorant, thinking that Igbos are talking, or they want to draw us in this Biafra of a thing. If our brothers in the coastal regions know, they will be the even in the front of this very fight. Because we that is in the hinterland, we are facing the heat. We know, but the echo, that is the environmental disaster that our brothers in the coastal regions are facing, are more deadlier, more detrimental than even some of upland side. But we see them today now. They have dig another ground, lay another pipe. They will go to the north and they dig a lot of pits there and be filling oils there and be doing all manner of playing with our resources. Now, before you see the north now, all of a sudden they are celebrating they have found oil in their own region. But we are not angry of that about that. Are they going to allow us to be? Are they going to be satisfied? Are they going to be contented of what they have gotten? Mazi, these people through even our own people. But just like you have said it, Mazi, instead of Biafra not to come, instead of Fulani herdsmen to take over indigenous people, our own land, instead of that, let even America carry that I don't know that anything they want, let them do, but not over our own word. We can never ever allow it. If they like, let them play their hanky-panky, trying to use $50 million that is not even up to what I don't even know up to what a village in America normally use to pay their own local salary every month. That is even not up to. They will use it to come and deceive people in Nigeria, trying to keep us to dampen upon the freedom of Biafran people. But here we are. Instead of we not to be free, my brother, history will repeat itself. We are not going to stop. We don't even have any back to go. We don't even, all these saboteurs we are hearing today, we are not even seeing them, my Mazi. We have no back to go. We have no life. Without this Biafra we are doing, Mazi, let me tell you, it's not even, as I am now, I don't even think that we have any more life. Because already these people have stolen everything. They have destroyed everything with the accomplices of our own people. But time shall tell. Mazi, let me stop it here, because when I listen what is happening in our own sacred land, it breaks my heart, and but we shall turn and we shall continue moving until victory is assured. Thank you very much.
There were Mazi. Thank you. Caller on signal, Mazi, welcome to the program. Sometimes you wait until I say the call line is closed, now you call. But I will allow you, but not again. Go on, Mazi.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, must say Biafra.
From Morocco. IPOB1 family, we are here to stay. No going back. I mean, my brother, you have said many things this night. The most important thing is about the application written by the Ariwa youth and some of the parties talk about the religions. Here is where we must be. Nnamdi said it's like worship cockroach. After all, the British Prime Minister worships cow. Now, that is normal. Normal climb on top of them, matching them. So that is the thing, because they have the organic way of life in British Kingdom. There you see such a thing will happen. In our own side, when we get Biafra, this is the same thing. It's very simple for you. One thing again I want to talk about this Arewa youth. My dear brother, you say that they are smart. These people, they are not smart enough. These people are cowards. I'm telling you the fact. If these people will be given the skill of releasing Nnamdi, my brother, they are cowards. Why? They say nothing grave in anyway. Nothing grave in committed by these people. Nobody, and I believe that the trauma of the Biafra war, I know that the blockage of the people moving into their war, there is no instant politician to say anything about. Whereby they have already been into the war, they have been sabotaging them. Mazi, there was what they call it, Chinedu for opposition coronation party. You know, these guys in the nation they are talking about now, they have already registered. Including my own village again, with the Hausa people from the Kanu, people from the all over. They are now seeing that they are using hunger to destroy our people. Hunger in the village makes these people they have never even seen, and these people that have seen this thing. If they only time they mention these people, what they are doing, if you touch in your village, you know the particular people that are doing this. So it's very sad. I'm telling you the fact, people very sad. So our governors need to wait any of the politicians before we go after our people. Let us defend our people before I've been seeing many things in the WhatsApp carrying people coming scatter. We don't need to wait until the coming years and before we go. When our leader come up, it's still moving. But as of now, it's not around. These people will use this opportunity to do what to surrender. We will fight them head. Please, anywhere they are, we will go before they call us. Please, all help Biafra. God bless you.
There, Mazi. Thank you very much. And this is where I'm going to switch off the telephones, please. There's what I want to tell Biafrans. I will play one clip as I'm making my closing remarks. There is this, like our last caller, he said that we said that Fulani are smart, that they are not smart. Let me tell you, they are smart. They are smart. Let me tell you. When somebody does something that, outsmarted you, that you couldn't do, praise him. He's smart. Forget it. What the Fulanis are doing now, like even in Enugu, you know what they do, what the Fulanis do now? They are causing problems in some communities in Enugu in order to invite Nigerian military to invade our villages, Igbo villages. You know what they do? Is a Fulani. They will kill their own Fulani people and take their cows and raise alarm that the Igbo people are killing Fulani. Do you see? There is no tactics they cannot use. Let me play this clip. It's direct. This is what they used during the Biafra war. They dress like Biafran military. They will go to our communities, our brothers in the coast, and slaughter them using Nigerian. It's a war of subterfuge. They fight. This is intelligence. They will go and speak. They take Fulani Nigerian soldiers. Many of them speak Igbo. Many of them speak Igbo. They will go and tell, they welcome them. Say, we are. You people are Biafrans. Our brothers and sisters, they welcome them in the coast of Biafra, not knowing that they are Nigerian soldiers. After, they will gather them and start slaughtering them. Now the people that run away will start saying, hey, Biafrans are killing us. Hey, now wow, Biafrans are killing us. Now wow, we thought that is that thing they used to poison our people's mind till today. But when we tell them that we in this generation, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are prepared. Because when you are prepared before coming to this fight, you want preparation, not only mental preparation, studied why we failed, and that thing he has pregnanted all of us. We now understood many things. Listen to this clip, please. Just listen. One Fulani they caught in Enugu community. He killed his own fellow Fulani headsman. The plan was they use some people. It's a very smart plan. It's a tactics. They use them, they kill themselves. Now take some cows and disappear. They are the people that will raise alarm. Hey, it's Igbo people. It's IPOB that is sponsoring. It's ESN. They are killing our people. They are killing our people. And the Nigerian soldiers will come in the entire night. It's their all plans. You remember what happened in Aba? You remember? Where they slaughtered the Fulani cows. It's their own people that did it. Just listen, please. Listen.
you see the motor, is coming.
This guy, Hausa and the police, or Abiana, the Fulani. Police, a blue good use. Go now. Abiana, and the Fulani. Police, and the Fulani. Oya Fulani bulu, Oya Fulani 1 year. Now, Chief. Have a good blue, Yakita now, near Mama.
Do you see what is happening? Had it been that one is not caught, Ariwa Youth Council, be youth organization, they will come and say, hey, it's IPOB. They have killed their people. Hey, this and that. You know, these people, they plan. Ha plan kwa mafuma on the buy on the wo. Ana cause. Many of them now I must be in control. In money. They don't. We are fighting with a formidable enemy. They don't know. We are fighting with a highly formidable enemy. That is why when I start looking some people, I cry. I shed tears. Why are you interested in money? I will be in control. This and that. Why is it DOS? Why is it this and that? You know, you miss the point. You don't understand the type of enemies we are dealing with. Highly sophisticated enemies. People that has been fighting war of conquest for, if not millennium. You understand? Do you know when the Fulani conquered the Senegambia? 9th century. 9th to 10th century. These people started conquest, start fighting. And you think that they are just ordinary people like that. That the war of conquest of others, not intra-tribal wars, but inter ones. Fighting outside, going from place to place, killing people, fighting people, conquering them from kingdom to kingdom. And you think that, oh no, they are not smart, they don't know anything. They know which tactics they use to use. They are the people that will go and kill their people, take their cows, slaughter them. Those people, they are the ones that will go and raise alarm, start crying. Oh, they must be afraid. Look at, they kill us, they take our cows. So look at, they kill one of us. You don't know that they are the people that kill them. And once the plan is, once they do it, just forget. What is the name of this? Chinese television. They will call Chinese television. Military will come and burn down the whole village. Igbo village. The Chinese television will check it. Oh, it's IPOB. They proscribe indigenous people of Biafra. They have yet killed another Fulani people in southeast. You know they had them. Do you see it? Do you see the type of enemies we are fighting? The type of highly formidable enemies we are fighting. They are fighting through different ways. But what pains me is that when some people you see them, what matters to them is money. Money you will eat, you will spend, and after you will die. No legacy. People will know you, remember you as Okpa Biasika. Of what use? Of what use are you then? What matters in this world is laying a legacy. That is what higher human beings, Homo sapiens sapien, that is what they clamor for. That is why, as I said, they have red lines. You see Homo sapiens sapiens, the Caucasians, they have red lines. You don't dare cross it. If you cross it, for them, living is nothing. Life is nothing to them. It's nothing for them. They will eliminate you. what happens to them is nothing. What they want is their name, that name to remain immortal. That is it. But in our own, you see somebody is happy living in Potopoto. If you tell him that, look, the government is our problem, let us fight. He said, no. And the book of Galatians say, the book of Matthew say, onye na-agwa gị that ihu ya ụmụ in a miserable situation, biri na Potopoto na arịarị, ọ dị happy. Hey, asị nna enwere m ebe ọzọ m ga-aga n'eluigwe. Ndị a chọrọ anyị ndụ as a people, ndị a chọrọ anyị ndụ. America, just as one of our brothers said, if we know who we are and even understand the resources under our feet in Biafra land, we will be more vehement and serious. Do you understand? Do you understand? The type of resource, even the oil, let me call oil and gas under our feet in Biafra land. It is not all these things that Biafra, Britain is declaring that, no. It is number one in the whole world. Do you know what it's 0 latitude and 0 longitude? 0 degrees latitude and 0 degrees longitude. The center of the world. Do you know what it means? Where life itself began. Do you know the type of resources heaped there? Organic matter that's sedimented under natural processes for millions of years. Do you know what it means? All this is Britain, no, America, no, the West knows. That is why they want actually me lie so that we will be alive, but we don't want to walk as I know me. You'll be answering as in Lagos. You'll be answering. They will be selling land for water for us, as they are doing in Lagos, and we are buying it in very heavy money as land. I know I was in the Mary. I saw that, even I shared it on my platform, Facebook. We are plot of water, complete ocean. They sell to us. Sell to ndị Igbo na Yoruba land na Lagos. Ndị Igbo na-ego ndị nzuzu agbụrụ nzuzu. Ha na-ego a heavy amount of money. Overall competition. Na ọkwa ihe a na-emesi na ebe a ọkwa ebe a nọzi now. Ya na-abụ ego na tomorrow, in the next 30-40 years, when you finish, they will tell you that it is the one Babalua is the owner. So he will go to court, and that is it. He will go to court and say, no, the whole land. That time it become a very vibrant place. Beautiful. Develop it. Igbos and the ants, and the people that are working hard, the slaves. When they develop everything, now after 30-40 years, they tell them, no, one person will come and claim that it is his great-grandfather, the Oba of that place, gave it to his son-in-law. So, and after, they will not remember that Abraham any slaves had developed. After everything, they will lose it. They will tell them either you go back to your land if you cannot listen. Go back to your land. They will take it. And another place. They will give them another water. Say, go and take. Don't worry, we will give you another ocean. And the way they damage our brains are damaged. We are no more acting normal. I'm telling you honestly. Slaves everywhere. Church in area, everywhere, every corner. We are heading to perdition as a race. People don't understand what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did for us. What he did for us. We were people that had no hope, no place, no future, no identity, nothing. Oh, we can the illusion, breeze. They show us breeze, illusion. Say, oh, you are Nigeria. Nigeria is your country. But all those people that are showing you the illusion, that Nigeria, When you mess up, they tell you that Lagos is not your land, or you're a foreigner there. Or Abuja, you're a foreigner there, so you go back to your land. Why can't we have brain and think? Are we meant to perish out of stupidity? Are we meant to perish out of stupidity? I used to give this example. The Jews, Israel, we are seeing today, the calling God of Israel. Remember, they were conquered for more than 2,000 years. Completely conquered, taken over, dispatched all over the world. But one thing saved them: their value, their way of life. They had a grip on it. No matter that how they were losing elements of it anywhere they are, but they had a grip of it. That is the only thing that saved them, that made them to, when they came back to their senses, they started reviving that their value. It was the first thing towards restoration of Israel. They started reviving their value, reviving it, pushing, try to revive and spread this. And now we go back to our pure value. From there now they became homesick. We have to, okay, this is our value. Say we came from a land. Do you know that Israel was given a place before 1948, where Britain offered them? Britain is the mother of all devils. They will give you the shortcut. Any gift of Britain is a devil's gift, I'm telling you. They gave the Israelis, no, don't go to Arab land, you will cause problem. You know what? We are in charge of East Africa. You understand? Eastern Africa. I think in Kenya or Sudan, not Sudan, Uganda, present day Uganda. So we will give you thousands and thousands of hectares of land. You come there, you develop it, and it becomes yours. Don't go and start Britain want to push them into bottomless pit, so that all the millions of years of their existence, they will be living in hell. This is where you see. Go and study history. When you study history, you understand the rule. Britain is always playing the role of devil from I don't know where from the pit. But Israel, they were alive. They say no, this is a devil's gift. They offered them a shortcut. No, don't worry. You want to go to your country. You want to somewhere to go because you are homeless. After all, you have stayed in Europe for many thousands of years, right from before Christ. You have been in Europe, in Galatia, in Athens, Greece. You have been there in Portugal, Iberia, everywhere. You are with us, so you have no place to go. You cannot go and claim back Palestine. It's impossible because it's gone. So we love you. You are our friends. We give you. We have a colony, a vast land that nothing is done there. No business living there. So we give you thousands of hectares of land. You develop it and you take it. It's in Uganda, in East Africa, British East Africa, as they call it that time. Now, the Jews, the Israelis, the people with common sense, not no. There is a difference between people that are scholars, people that are schooled, and the people with common sense. They are two different things. Common sense, you might not get it in school. If you have common sense, you go to school, you develop it. These are the two different things. The Israelis common sensors, they touch this thing. They say now, going to East Africa is good though, and it's very safe for us now. It looks very, normal. No, in a virgin land, now we develop it. It's normal, but let me tell you, Ben-Gurion said the only way is the hard way. That place they say people are living, we are going to go back there, is our land. They rejected the British offer. If it is today, for example, if it's Biafrans, Britain give us hey, you see our so-called intellectual, they will tell you how they will come and defend it, how it is the best idea, the best option. Take it to from there now they will give you the formula. But the Jews, they rejected it. They say, we are going back to our land. This is not our land. Our history. Why did they even know that Palestine now is their land? Because their value told them. Their tradition, they learnt it from their tradition. That look, even word of mouth. My grandfather told me that look, we came from a place like this, like this, like this. So that place is Palestine. This one say, my great grandfather, my grandmother told me before that, he told me this. This one say, my father told me this. So it's pointing the same directions. Why should we go now to this place? Why? For what? And they left, they discarded the British advice and offer. British say, okay, I want to go. Let's see now. You people are causing problem. The same advice, Katrina Leong, is we are going to have a visa restriction to, they are mocking Nigerians. Nigerians don't know. If you do this, we are going to stop you from coming to our land, you monkeys. We will not give you visa. Why should I take visa? Why should I be requesting visas for your land? Why wouldn't it be vice versa? Why wouldn't I reject you visa from coming to my land? You be trying to come to my land. I say no visa. But Nigerians, they don't understand the message. But after all, our place, Britain, America is a paradise. So we will stop you from coming to paradise. And they are taking it. Because it's a Fulani caliphate. They are ready to even lick us. As long as they are helping them in order to conquer others. That is the worst part of it. But you see, our leader said that if we finish dealing with the caliphate, the Hausas will throw them out, pursue them from Sokoto, and rename their land Gobe as it was before Ottoman Danfodio. It will happen. People think that we are joking. Look at the Fulani. They go inside bush, they kill their own people, and in Biafra land, they will kill their own people. Now when they come back, they will start raising alarm. Oh, they are attacking us. Is it IPOB? Is it ESN? Look at something phantom. Shadow, nothing. They are just playing all these things. And because they know the order from above tell them, they plan all these things. They say just raise this alarm. Forget about any other thing that will happen. Now you see, they will send the soldiers to come start slaughtering our people, burning our people's houses, our houses in Biafra land. Do you see how they work? And you see people that do this plan, that they are not, And even the worst part of it is that Nigerian media, they are the people, they will come out, hey, no, he's IPOB. They prescribe IPOB, the ESN. They will write it. Even our Igbo politicians, direct. We are here with them. We go nowhere. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. We will not stop because we don't have we don't have break. That is the worst part of it, and no back to go. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is all we have. It is our identity. Identity. Without Biafra, we are finished. It is, we cling to this struggle because it's our life. People don't understand. This struggle, I don't know what it means to some people. That is why when I look at some people, I shake head. For us, it means life. It's our life. Nothing more. It's our life. Without it, we are dead. I'm telling you. It's our identity. We must continue doing what we are doing. Criminality should be a thing of past in our land by our people. Let us be at alert. Fulani, they are doing now. It is found out. They kill themselves. They raise alarm. They say it is Biafrans. So be at alert anywhere you see them. Be at alert. You don't sleep with two eyes. You sleep with one eye open. That is it. Thank you for listening. From me, from here, it is simply good evening.